basketball. A girls and boys basketball doubleheader as SEM takes on Anselmo-Merna. Girls game is up first, boys game will follow. We should have two great games coming up for you here on KBBN Radio tonight. Of course, we're live on the radio like always, KBBN 95.3 FM, also on the web at kbbn.com. And we're providing a live video stream for you tonight as well, accompanied by the radio call. And you can access it on our media platforms, which include the KCNI KBBN YouTube page, also the Sand Hills Express Facebook page. We have several businesses who are sponsoring our radio and video broadcast tonight. We'll come back and thank them after you hear this.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
The Cattleman's Cut is home for the holidays in a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
This is for the Anselmo-Merna community members and alumni. Paid for by Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Miller Cattle Company are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. For years, Miller Cattle Company has been selecting top genetics and developing heifers for longevity. And this year, they'll have another excellent offering of AI-sired and naturally sired Red Angus and Black Angus bred heifers. Contact them in Myrna. Proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with the Miller Cattle Company of Myrna.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow is very proud of the local athletes that have shown such focus in the classroom and in the gym this season. Well done. All of your hard work has paid off, and you should be proud too. When looking for a dependable vehicle, it's as easy as stopping at Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow. They love finding their customers a vehicle perfect for what they need. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow.
And we bring you back to SEM High School, getting close to the tip-off of Game 1 of our doubleheader. It'll be the girls up first, SEM against Anselmo-Merna. Again, the boys' game will follow. We'll start setting up the matchups in a moment, but first we want to say thanks to all of the businesses who are bringing you today's coverage. First off, the radio coverage tonight being brought to you by Universal Insurance, the Cattleman's Cut, Tri-S Ag, Kristen Electric, Miller Cattle Company, Foo Bar and Grill, Muddy Creek Auto, Custer County Feeders of Oconto, Stryker Tractor, Stevens Welding, 5 Points Bank, Bowie Fertilizer, BD Family Farms, Eggleston Oil, BD and Downey Drilling. Also brought to you by the Nebraska State Bank Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Merna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. If you're watching our live video stream tonight, we hope that you pay attention to the businesses that flash across your screen. They're the ones making the video stream possible tonight. And they include the Foo Bar and Grill, BD, Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Cart, Mead Lumber, Squire Septic Service of Merna, and Agland ATV. Also, the video stream brought to you tonight by Ed's Body Shop, Lines Appliance, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Colligan, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, Gateway Motors in Broken Bow, and Dairy Queen. We'll take another time out. When we come back, we'll welcome aboard Jeremy Shipe, who will help us call tonight's action. We'll visit with him and get his thoughts when we come back after this.
County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Stryker Tractor Service of Eddyville does much more than repair and rebuild tractors. They also have a good selection of reconditioned tractors on hand, specially priced and ready to go to work for you. With over 45 years of experience, they repair and offer free troubleshooting advice on all tractors. Stryker Tractor Service stocks a variety of starters, alternators, and clutches. To keep your workhorse going strong, call Stryker Tractor Service in Eddyville.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bale feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner.
5 Points Bank in Sumner is proud to support the SEM Mustangs this season. They offer hometown banking service with uptown bank products designed to help you succeed. 5 Points Bank has locations in Sumner, Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, Lincoln, and Omaha. So no matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and resources to help. Good luck, Mustangs, from 5 Points Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With locations in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner are proud to support the SEM Mustangs. A lot of hard work goes into being a student athlete, and Beatty Family Farms is behind all of these young people 100%. Good luck throughout the season. Play hard and have fun. They'll be cheering you on in life and in sports, too. The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
And again, we welcome you back to SEM High School, getting closer again to the tip of the girls' game of our doubleheader tonight. Anselmo-Merna getting ready to take on SEM. And we welcome to the broadcast area now Jeremy Shipe, who joins us. Well, partner, I think we've got two good ones coming up tonight.
Yeah, I think so. You know, just looking at their records, they're both two teams that have similar wins and losses in the girls and the boys side. So, and if you look deeper into that and you look at some of the matchups that could be happening on the court tonight, that's pretty attractive as well.
Yeah. Anselmo-Merna 10-4 on the season. They've won 5 of their last 6. One of their most impressive wins recently was at the Nebraska Girls Basketball Showcase a couple of Saturdays ago when they won a thriller in overtime over Class D1 Custer County. Jade Chandler had a huge game in that showcase, scoring 25 points. She was named to the All-Showcase team. She was the player of the game, and she is one of the leaders for Anselmo-Merna. She and Shaylin Safranek leading the team in scoring coming in. Chandler averaging 14 a game, Shaylin Safranek averaging 13. Meanwhile, for SEM, they started 10-0, but they've lost their last 2. They fell to Axtell and Pleasanton. Both of those games were on the road. So, Jeremy, tonight, SEM, happy to be back at home.
Yeah. After you've been on the road for a while, even if it's only a few games, always feels good to play at home. And, we were remarking when we showed up here in Sumner, they got a new floor here within the last year. It's a beautiful-looking gym floor, and for those of you that are watching on the video stream, you can see that. Looks gorgeous, kind of has this two-tone, dark wood, light wood sort of thing going on. Beautiful gym here in Sumner, and hopefully it's the site of some good basketball tonight.
Excited to see the SEM sophomore Micah O'Neill tonight. She leads the team in scoring with 15 points per game. We'll take another timeout. We'll continue with more after this.
Proud to offer you competitive wages, a team environment, and day one
it's
benefits.
Midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices, too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the Grocery Cart in Broken Bow.
Join the team at BD. They're proud to offer you competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more, to name a few. A new sign-on bonus is going on right now, too, of $1,000. You'll receive $250 after 30 days, another $250 after 6 months, and after 1 year, $500 more. Apply online today at bd.com/careers or attend open interviews the first or third Wednesday each month in Broken Bow.
When your car gets dented, dinged, smashed, or smacked, the last thing you should have to worry about is it being in the right hands to get it fixed. When you choose Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow, your vehicle will leave their shop looking great. Don't forget, Rod can also help you with those windshield chips. Take care of them before they get worse and cost you more money. If your windshield already needs replaced, they can do that too. Rod's Body and Paint on the curb, west of Broken Bow.
Are prairie dogs wreaking havoc in your pastures? Then get rid of them with Rosol from Aeroseed. Rosol is a restricted-use pesticide approved for use on prairie dogs by licensed pesticide applicators between October 1st and March 15th. Rosol is an easy-to-use bait that provides excellent acceptance, has superior weatherability, and proven reliability. To learn more about Rosol, call or stop by Aeroseed in Broken Bow today.
If you are looking for the latest techniques, look no further. Team Physical Therapy has skilled therapists that are able to offer you not only manual therapy, expert exercise programs to treat your neck, back, shoulder, and knee pain, but also dry needling. Call 872-5111. Our highly trained staff are here to get you moving again and enjoy life. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Ready or not, here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Mead Lumber in Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Mead Lumber in Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Back to SEM High School. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Scheib with you here tonight. This is a big week for Anselmo-Merna. You get SEM tonight. They're 10-2. Then coming up on the 21st, you got to take on North Central out of Class C2, who is 12-2. And then you go to next week, Jeremy, you play in the MNAC Conference Tournament. So big games coming up for Anselmo-Merna this week and certainly into next week.
Well, and any of those teams that are preparing to play Anselmo-Merna in the MNAC tournament should certainly know in doing their research that this Coyote squad is going to be battle-tested the last couple of games coming into conference tournament time. And, you know, different coaches will tell you different things, but I'm guessing a majority of them would tell you they want their girls to have really stiff and talented competition going into conference time to make sure they're on top of their A game, because when you play against good competition, everything has to work well and your players have to be on the same page. If you kind of get lackadaisical against lesser talent heading into conference time, that's where you can slip up. So I think it'll be really good for the Coyotes.
And it's opportunity, too. I mean, we're to the point in the season now when you kind of start thinking about where you stand in the points. And for Anselmo-Merna, they have a desire to get to the state tournament in Lincoln. So you get SEM tonight, North Central later in the week. Again, with the records of those two teams, man, you have the opportunity to really bolster your position in the points.
Well, certainly. You know, you get past that halfway point and you start looking at those points. Now, I know a lot of people look at them all throughout the season, but past that halfway point is when everybody starts looking at them after every game as well, whether you win or lose. Next morning, some coaches have it down to the minute when the NSAA sometimes updates the points. Coach Kelly Cooksley, I'm talking to you. But, yeah, you know, every game from here on out is going to be big in those point standings at the end of the season.
And for SEM, same thing. They're trying to solidify their spot in the points, and they're going to have a chance to do that this week, too, with Anselmo-Merna tonight. Then Silver Lake, who's 8-4. They play them on the 21st. Then next week it's at Gibbon, and then they host Ansley Litchfield on the 25th. And then, of course, SEM, they play in the Fort Kearney Conference Tournament, which will begin January 29th and run through the 5th of February. And certainly when you play in the Fort Kearney Conference, your goal and your desire is to get a chance to play at the Viero Center if you make it to the semifinals.
Yeah, a very, very cool experience for those kids that participate in the Fort Kearney Conference. And you can't overlook that January 27th game at Amherst, right down the highway. That's going to be a pretty good matchup. Yeah. Amherst at 10-4, Sumner Eddyville Miller at 10-2 right now.
So we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll tip it off. Coverage of high school basketball coming up next on KBBN Radio.
Every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter's Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
After I drop the kids off, I have to run across town for a meeting, hit the gym during lunch. Jake has soccer tonight, and Emily has gymnastics? Oh, did I turn on the crock pot this morning?
With a never-ending to-do list, it's easy to forget something important, like setting up a life insurance plan with Shelter Insurance. Your local Shelter agent can show you how to create a safety net for your family. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
See Brent Custer in Broken Bow for a free personal protection review.
Hi, I'm Owen, here to wish you a Happy New Year. Oh, and to tell you about how Custer Federal State Bank can be there for you in the new year. New year, new home on your mind? Whether you have your eye on something already standing or you want to build, ask Custer Federal any questions you might have about how mortgages or construction loans. Trust me, a conversation with them is far easier than a Google search. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Days off for rest and relaxation. They don't come often, but boy oh boy do we love them when we get them. Don't push your lazy boy kick back, feet up, eyes closed, comfy pants on time to decide. Let A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping do your dirty work. They install and repair sprinkler systems, offer aerating, power raking, and tree stump grinding. Plus, don't forget their 5-step fertilizer program. Write down those dreams you have of your dream landscaping. They'll help make it a reality. A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, doing the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Owners make sense for you.
And we come back to SEM High School as we get ready for the tip-off now between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. Girls game is up first. And here are your starters. First off for AM, again 10-4 on the season. Rayleigh Downing, 5'4". Hadley Safranek, 5'8". Macy Miller, 5'6". Shaylin Safranek, 5'11". And Jade Chandler, 5'11". Of course, they're coached by Trent Kirchman. For SEM, 10-2 on the year. Maddie Beatty, 5'4" senior. Faith Hernandez, 5'7" senior. Addie McFarland, 6' senior. Mike O'Neill leading the team in scoring. She's a 5'11" sophomore. And Audrey Ryder, 6'1" senior. Starting lineup for SEM, their head coach, John Rohde. It'll be Addie McFarland and Jade Chandler standing in the center circle as we get ready to jump it off, and we're just about ready to go with high school basketball coverage on KBBN Radio and Central Nebraska's sports source. They'll toss it in the air, and the tip will be controlled by SEM. Hernandez will operate at the point as Anselmo-Merna kind of matches up man-to-man defensively. SEM with it. Mike O'Neill trying to lob it inside. It's taken away by Jade Chandler, so SEM turns it over on their opening possession of the night. Rayleigh Downing in the starting lineup for Anselmo-Merna. Swings it off to Shaylin Safranek. Now Jade for a three. That's off, no good, and the rebound secured by SEM's Andy McFarland. McFarland will pass it off to Hernandez. The 5'7" senior will bring it across the half-court line as we are just underway. Game one of our doubleheader tonight. The boys' game will follow. Micah O'Neill gets into the lane and lays it up and in. Boy, she is a talent, averaging 15 points per game, just a sophomore. Rayleigh Downing sends it in the corner to Macy Miller. She'll shoot the long two. It's off the iron, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's secured by Audrey Ryder. Off to Hernandez. 2-0 SEM leading as we play just over a minute here in this opening period. O'Neill with it, deep on the wing, looking inside, tosses it in. This is McFarland with it. McFarland trying to go around Chandler, takes a shot, no good, and the rebound secured by Shaylin Safranek. Off to Downing. Rayleigh skips it across to Hadley Safranek, hands it off to Chandler. Lost it momentarily, but able to regain control. Now Hadley with it, gets into the lane, whistle, and a travel going to be the call against Anselmo-Merna.
Yeah, kind of an awkward dribble. Wouldn't have been surprised to see a double dribble or a travel there. Just kind of lost it and couldn't recover.
Some backcourt pressure applied now by Anselmo-Merna, but O'Neill able to break it with the bounce. O'Neill, nice pass inside to McFarland, who lays it up and in. Well, that's the way you break the press right there. An easy 2 for SEM, and they go up by 4. Anselmo-Merna still looking for their first points of the night. Almost a steal, and it is a steal. O'Neill all alone, lays it up, but can't finish. Rebound pulled down by Hadley Safranek. Safranek quickly back the other way. Hadley kicks it out to Macy Miller. Now Downing off left side to Chandler. In the corner it goes to Hadley, and now Jade again as AM swings it around the perimeter. Chandler, one bounce, then gives it up to Macy Miller. Gets the return pass for a 3. It's good. Chandler from downtown, and AM is on the board.
Well, that's how a lot of games start for Anselmo-Merna. They like to get Jade going from beyond the arc early.
Again, that full court pressure applied by Anselmo-Merna. Hernandez dribbling against the pressure of Rayleigh Downing. Hernandez, nice crossover. Brings it to the right. Keeps the dribble alive and now hands it off to O'Neill. SEM 4 and Anselmo-Merna 3. 5:20 to go here in the opening quarter. Trying to drive inside is Faith Hernandez, and Hernandez is able to put it up and in.
Wow, that was an impressive score. The little baby hook in the lane.
Chandler back the other way for the Coyotes. Off to Hadley Safranek. Back to Jade now. Jade will launch a 3, and it is off the front iron. No good. Long rebound to Downing. AM will get another chance, but they throw it away. Pass was deflected by O'Neill and then went right through the hands of Macy Miller out of bounds. It'll be SEM basketball.
Well, Jade Chandler, you can't give her open looks like that. And I see Coach Rohde down here in front of the SEM bench telling the girls in front of him, you can't leave her open like that. She'll make you pay.
O'Neill with it, deep on the wing. Gives it up to Maddie Beatty, and now Hernandez. 4:40 left to go opening quarter. SEM leading 6-3. Pass deflected, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Anselmo-Merna.
Kind of a back-and-forth game so far to start, isn't it? Just kind of everyone seems to be feeling out the matchups and their assignments a little bit.
Entry pass down low to Ryder. And now back out to Beatty, who tries to drive. Gets it into Ryder again, and Ryder, who draws a crowd, also draws a foul, and she'll go to the line.
One of those situations the official, I mean, they don't like calling fouls, but when they do have to call them, it makes it a lot easier when you can make your choice of player on who you're going to call the foul on.
Foul was on Downing, her first. Ryder steps to the line and misses the first. Second one on its way, good, made 1 of 2. And the lead is up to 4 for SEM. Chandler will bring it across half court, off to Downing, who skips it back over to Chandler. 3 on the way, partially blocked into the hands of O'Neill. Good defense by SEM as they close out on the shooter, Jade Chandler. Hernandez, again operating at the point, swings it right side to Beatty, now inside O'Neill, had it knocked away, ball loose inside, picked up by Shaylin Safranek. Off to Downing, AM looking to run, nice bounce pass inside. AM trying to secure the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball call.
And that was good defense. I think down there was Addie McFarland, just barely got a hand on it, made it hard for that pass to get through.
Inbounds pass to Hadley Safranek, now Downing, off to Chandler, gets into the lane, the runner blocked by Ryder, but first a whistle and a foul.
Well, one of those block was good up top, but the body down low was a hard slam situations. She made her earn that trip to the line for sure.
So Jade to the line, foul was on Ryder, her first. Free throw, good. Each team's been whistled for 1 foul here in the first quarter. 3:49 to go in it. SEM 7 and Anselmo-Merna 4. Going to get a substitution as Carly Bartok's going to come into the game for Anselmo-Merna. At the line, Chandler for her second. And it is good. Made both, and all 5 points for the Coyotes has been scored by Jade Chandler. Again, SEM pretty good at breaking the press as McFarland passes it back off to Hernandez. She'll dribble to her left where she's picked up by Hadley Safranek. Now off to O'Neill. O'Neal guarded by Bartok. Pass inside to McFarland. Goes glass. Can't finish. Rebound fought for and pulled down by the Coyotes. Chandler leading the break. Jade crossover into the lane. Goes up with a left hand and scores. And we're tied.
Oh, what a move by Jade. That was gorgeous. Got all the way through the lane and just put up the little floater in the lane.
O'Neal trying to answer. Had it knocked out of her hands, but SEM able to pick up the loose ball, and they control. Tied at 7 as we near the 3-minute mark here in the first. Mike O'Neal sends it inside to McFarland, who finishes. McFarland goes glass, and SEM has the lead again.
She's the leading scorer for the Mustangs with 4.
Downing lobs it inside to Bartok. Back out to Chandler. Foot on the line. That's a 2. Off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Ryder. 1 and done for Anselmo-Merna. Mike O'Neal at the other end. O'Neal out to Hernandez. Now they lob it inside to Ryder, who takes a shot. Too strong, no good. And the rebound secured by AM. Chandler brings it across the half-court line. 2:20 to go here in the first. Chandler off the ball screen by Shaylin Safranik. Passes back off to her. And now Hadley open for a 3. Got it. Hadley Safranik from downtown, and AM has their first lead of the game.
Wow, it looked like their offense just came so well to them that trip down.
Now a steal in the backcourt as Downing takes it away for the Coyotes. Into Safranik, reverse layup, short, no good. And the rebound pulled down by SEM. Lead pass to O'Neal. O'Neal goes around Safranik, puts it up, but can't finish. And the rebound pulled down by Chandler of Anselmo-Merna. Chandler to Downing. Lobs it inside to Shaylin, out to Hadley. Inside to Bartok. Now outside to Chandler. Downing handles. She'll launch it from deep. Off the back iron, no good, and the rebound secured by McFarland. Good opening quarter. 1:30 left to go in the first. And we got a timeout, SEM. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them. Back after this.
In a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
And we come back to SEM High School. Well, partner, I'd say we're off to a good start.
Yeah, I'd say so. 1 foul apiece for these two teams, and when you can get a good start and a good flow, it just benefits both teams and just kind of sets the stage for quality basketball the rest of the way.
After the timeout, SEM with the ball. They'll throw it into Hernandez. Just under 90 seconds to play here in the first quarter. O'Neal with it out on the wing. Now into the game is Katie Ryder. Shot up no good for SEM, and the rebound pulled down by Anselmo-Merna. Chandler passes off to Bartok, now gets it back. Jade at the top of the key, back off to Bartok. Pass in the corner intended for McKenna Miller, who is into the game now for AM. AM not able to secure the pass. They lose it out of bounds, and the ball goes back to SEM. Hernandez sends it ahead to Mike O'Neal. O'Neal throws it inside to McFarland, puts it up, short, no good. Rebound fought for and secured by the Coyotes. Macy Miller with it. Macy will pass it off to Jade, now get it back. Over to Jade again, open 3, it's good. Another one from downtown for Chandler, and the lead is 4 now for Anselmo-Merna.
And Chandler's got double-digit points in the first quarter.
Hernandez sends it ahead to Katie Ryder. Katie will pass it off to O'Neal. And now it's Hernandez with it. She'll launch from deep. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by SEM. Katie Ryder off to O'Neal. SEM has it with 12 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. With it on the wing is Katie Ryder. Throws it inside to Hernandez. Puts it up in traffic. No good. And the rebound secured by Chandler. 1 second to go. AM will not get the shot off in time. And that's the end of quarter number 1. A good start at the end of 1. Anselmo-Merna 13, SEM 9.
Community members and alumni. for by Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Back to SEM High School. We go into the second quarter. SEM with the ball, trailing by 4. SEM had the early lead, but AM able to make a run, and now they lead by 4. Mike O'Neill off to Maddie Beatty. Now O'Neill again. O'Neill again averaging 15 a game. Been kind of quiet up to this point for the Mustangs. She handles it now at the top of the key. Enters it down low to McFarland. Nice move, but lost it going in and gets bailed out on a foul call.
Yeah, bailed out's right. You know, Jade was kind of surprised. She fell at her feet, and Jade was kind of there, and so were her legs, obviously, and got called for the foul.
SEM on the inbounds. Maddie Beatty trying to get it in. Now throws it out high to O'Neill. O'Neill enters it to the right elbow to Ryder, and now gets it back. Off to Hernandez, and SEM will reset out of the half court. Hernandez lobs it inside to McFarland, trying to back in on Safranek, and gets whistled for a travel.
Yeah, I thought for a second she was going to get away with it, but she just kind of did a little bit of a hop step and left both feet.
Chandler will bring it across the half-court line for AM. Send it ahead to Macy Miller. For Anselmo-Merna, Shaylin Safranek, who launches a 3. It's off the mark, no good. For AM, Carly Bartok, Shaylin Safranek, Macy and McKenna Miller, and Jade Chandler on the floor. We'll set up SEM's lineup in a moment, but first O'Neill gets to the rim and scores and is fouled.
Well, last time down the floor, I was going to say Micah O'Neill's been a little bit quiet scoring-wise. She's been distributing the ball a lot, but there she comes right back down, almost reading my mind. Gets the score and the harm.
On the floor for SEM, Audrey Ryder, Mike O'Neill, who's at the line, Faith Hernandez on the floor, Maddie Beatty, and Addie McFarland. O'Neill misses the free throw, can't complete the three-point play, and the rebound, Anselmo-Merna. Chandler off to Hadley Safranek, who's into the game now for AM once again. With it is Chandler off to McKenna Miller. She'll launch it. It's off the front iron, no good. A rebound in and out of the hands of SEM. They fight for the loose ball, and SEM able to control. 6:39 to go, second quarter. Anselmo-Merna 13, SEM 11. Beatty handles it, top of the key, off to O'Neill. Inside it goes to Ryder, tries to shoot it over Chandler, deflected, but into the hands of McFarland. Off to Hernandez as SEM gets another chance. Hernandez keeping the bounce alive, being pressured by Hadley Safranek, now hands it off to O'Neill. O'Neill directing traffic, finds Beatty with it at the top of the key. She's launching from deep, and that is short as it goes out of bounds, and it'll go over to Anselmo-Merna.
Yeah, that might have been close to college range, if not past that. Kind of working on WNBA range at that one.
It was from Eddyville.
Yeah.
Chandler off to Rayleigh Downing. Now off to Hadley. A 3 on the way. That's off the back iron. No good. Rebound secured by McFarland. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second quarter, and Anselmo-Merna still with the lead, 13-11. Beatty between the rings, swings it left side over to O'Neill. O'Neill off to Hernandez now at the top of the key. Hernandez to the elbow, kicks it out to O'Neill. Leaves it for Beatty. Open look from long range. Off the back iron, no good. Whistle and a foul on the inside.
Yep, they're going to get Addie McFarland. She was baited into going over the back. I believe it was Chandler down there. And just got stuck putting her arm over there into the back. And that's going to get whistled every time. SEM trying to claw their way back into this one score-wise. I think it's worth noting goes hand in hand with rebounds. They've almost evened up that tally as well. AM recently had a 5-rebound advantage.
Here's Shaylin Safranek from the right elbow, able to bank it in, and that's the first basket of the quarter for Anselmo-Merna. AM 15, SEM 11. We've played 3 minutes here in the second. Beatty sends it to the top of the key to Hernandez. Had it knocked away by Hadley Safranek, and Hadley able to come up with the steal. Rayleigh Downing now operates at the point for AM as they have their starting five back out on the floor. Hadley Safranek drives in, has it blocked and taken away by McFarland. SEM basketball. Hernandez met at midcourt by Hadley Safranek, sends it right side over to Beatty. Beatty finds O'Neal coming down the lane, and she will be fouled.
Well, that's one of those plays you think, if I don't commit the foul, that's almost likely going to be a layup. We already saw how Micah O'Neal can drive to the lane a couple of times earlier in this game, and she probably would have had a pretty good chance at that one. The lane was wide open.
And O'Neal misses the front end of two from the line.
So automatically, you miss that first shot. As Anselmo-Merna, you're thinking, well, now we have only given up a maximum of, now 0 points as she misses the second as well.
Yeah, O'Neal misses both from the line. Kaylee Jackson is into the game now for SEM as Audrey Ryder gets a break. Downing throws it inside to Shaylin Safranek, lost it, and picked up by SEM. Mike O'Neal lobs it ahead to Jackson, who slipped and fell. Could not get to the pass, and it will be AM basketball. Timeout on the court. 4:04 to go in the second. 15-11, AM in front. Back after this.
With Miller Cattle Company are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. For years, Miller Cattle Company has been selecting top genetics and developing heifers for longevity. And this year, they'll have another excellent offering of AI-sired and naturally sired Red Angus and Black Angus bred heifers. Contact them in Myrna. Proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with the Miller Cattle Company of Myrna.
4:04 to go, second quarter. Each team has scored a bucket here in the second quarter, but that's it. 15-11 is the score with Anselmo-Merna in front.
And SEM has left 3 points off the board, 3 missed free throws from this in this quarter.
Shaylin Safranek out to Chandler. Corner three, good. Another one from downtown for Jade Chandler.
That's her third three-pointer, fourth three-pointer for Anselmo-Merna here in the first half.
Largest lead of the game now, 7 for Anselmo-Merna. Jackson off to Beatty, and now McFarland. Back off to Jackson. Nearing 3 minutes left to go, second quarter. Jackson, top of the key, swings it off to Beatty, and now it's Hernandez guarded tightly by Hadley Safranek. Now Jackson again. Boy, good defense by AM. Just nothing on the interior right now available for SEM. They try to find Hernandez on the cut, but it's deflected into the hands of Hadley Safranek. Downing passes it off to Macy Miller. Now Hadley, toe on the line. It's off, no good. They fight for the rebound, and it's off of SEM.
Well, SEM on the offensive side, they're putting Micah O'Neal at the free throw line at the high post. But the Coyotes, they're coming over and fronting, and they're behind her too. They're making it impossible for SEM to get into their set offense.
Jade Chandler with it, and we've got an offensive foul. I think it's going to come on the screen.
Yep.
Macy Miller's going to get whistled for it.
And she's the first player for either team with 2 fouls.
Under 3 minutes to go now, first half. AM 18, SEM 11. Hernandez sends it ahead to Katie Ryder, who's back into the game. Now it's Hernandez again. Hernandez looking inside for McFarland. Nothing available. Boy, AM really packing the defense down inside. And SEM just not able to get it into the lane area at this moment. SEM's been held to just 2 points here in this second half. Second quarter. O'Neal off to Hernandez. Dribbles to her left. Step back three. It's off, no good. And the rebound secured by Jade Chandler. Chandler will send it ahead to Shaylin Safranek, who lays it up and in. Boy, a big moment in the game now for SEM. These final 2 minutes of the quarter big as SEM now finds themselves down by 9. They don't want to lose touch. O'Neal off to Ryder, and she'll be whistled for a travel. So AM ball, we got 2:01 to go, first half, and AM leads 20-11.
Yeah, and if you're Anselmo-Merna, this is where you really want to put your foot on the gas. You talked about it being important for SEM. This is a big 2 minutes for AM. They can put their foot on the gas and extend that lead going into the second half.
AM with the ball, Macy Miller over to Riley Marsh, who's into the game now for the Coyotes. Riley spinning in the lane, now has to give it up to Downing. Downing dribbles into the corner, now kicks it out to Macy Miller, off to Chandler, back to Miller, as AM swings it around the perimeter. Marsh looks to drive from the corner, pass deflected, loose, but picked up by Chandler, and AM is able to control. Downing will shoot it from deep. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for, and there's Riley Marsh scrapping and able to pick up the offensive rebound. Marsh is going to launch it now, and that is off the back iron, no good. And a good solid rebound taken down by Faith Hernandez of SEM. Sends it ahead to Katie Ryder. Ryder gets into the lane, goes to the rim, and she will be fouled. Good aggressive move by the freshman, Katie Ryder. And when you're kind of struggling from the field, those are the kind of plays you're looking to make. Get to the rim, see if you can get fouled, and now we'll see if Ryder can convert from the line. First one, in and out, no good. Well, the free throw line's been kind of unkind to SEM here tonight.
1 of 7 by my mark. So 6 points out there floating, and, you know, you put those 6 points up on the board, it's a 3-point game right now.
Second one, no good, missed them both, and the rebound secured by AM. McKenna Miller back into the lineup, hands it off to Chandler. Chandler gives it up to Marsh. Now it's inside to Shaylin Safranik. Inside out game going now for AM. Here's McKenna Miller, a 3, no good, and the rebound secured by Micah O'Neill. Ahead to Ryder. Katie puts it up and no good. Can't finish. Rebound to AM. 35 seconds to go first half. McKenna Miller off to Chandler. 3 ball, no good. And the rebound secured by Addie McFarland.
I feel like if Chandler was able to get that one, that'd be a huge shot with under a minute to go till half.
O'Neill with it out on the wing. Gives it up to Katie Ryder and now gets it back. 15 seconds to go in the half. Here's Ryder with the shot on the inside. That was Audrey Ryder. It's off, no good. Rebound AM. Coyotes back the other way. Under 10 seconds to go in the half. Marsh will kick it out to Shaylin for a 3. Got it. Shaylin Safranik from downtown. Hernandez will launch it from 3/4 court at the buzzer, but it is no good. AM holds SEM to just 2 points in the second quarter, and at the half, your score, Anselmo-Merna 23, SEM 11.
If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow is very proud of the local athletes that have shown such focus in the classroom and in the gym this season. Well done. All of your hard work has paid off, and you should be proud too. When looking for a dependable vehicle, it's as easy as stopping at Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow. They love finding their customers a vehicle perfect for what they need. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Stryker Tractor Service of Eddyville does much more than repair and rebuild tractors. They also have a good selection of reconditioned tractors on hand, specially priced and ready to go to work for you. With over 45 years of experience, they repair and offer free troubleshooting advice on all tractors. Stryker Tractor Service stocks a variety of starters, alternators, and clutches. To keep your workhorse going strong, call Stryker Tractor Service in Eddyville.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bell feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner.
5 Points Bank in Sumner is proud to support the SEM Mustangs this season. They offer hometown banking service with uptown bank products designed to help you succeed. 5 Points Bank has locations in Sumner, Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, Lincoln, and Omaha. So no matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and resources to help. Good luck, Mustangs, from 5 Points Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With locations in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner are proud to support the SEM Mustangs. A lot of hard work goes into being a student athlete, and Beatty Family Farms is behind all of these young people 100%. Good luck throughout the season. Play hard and have fun. They'll be cheering you on in life and in sports, too. The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Named one of the world's most ethical companies for the 10th year in a row, they believe in serving their clients with excellence and integrity. That's Thrivent Financial. Thrivent helps clients achieve financial clarity so they can live lives with meaning and gratitude. Your local representative is Scott Harvey. Call him to see how he can help you reach your financial goals. Number to call is 872-2511. Now with a look at the first half numbers, here's Jeremy.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. That's the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Really good opening quarter. 13 points of their 23 came there in the first quarter. Their most successful quarter, but I think it was big for them to continue that momentum in this second quarter as well. They were led in scoring by Jade Chandler. She had 13 points. Right behind her was Shaylin Safranik with 7. 3 points as well for Hadley Safranik. 5 3-pointers, for Anselmo-Merna there in the first half. I would say scoring-wise, that was a big story for them. They were also 2 of 2 from the free throw line. For SEM, they were led in scoring by a couple of different players, Addie McFarland as well as Micah O'Neill with 4 points apiece. Besides that, Faith Hernandez had a bucket and Kaylee Jackson had a made free throw. Speaking of free throws, SEM leaving 6 points off the board, just going 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Taking a look at rebounds, Anselmo-Merna wins that battle in the first half, out-rebounding SEM 15-12. At times, Anselmo-Merna was way out in front when it came to rebounds, and SEM was able to battle back and kind of even up that number towards the end. Turnover-wise, we're dead even at 5 apiece. So again, for Anselmo-Merna, 13 points for Jade Chandler, 7 points for Shaylin Safranik. For SEM, 4 points apiece for Addie McFarland and Micah O'Neill. Your score again at the half, Anselmo-Merna 23, SEM 11 here in the girls contest.
Don't let low back and leg pain reduce your quality of life. Studies suggest spinal manipulation as the first method of treatment. Having pain? Call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit them Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. Second half action is coming up next.
The Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Join the team at BD. They're proud to offer you competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more, to name a few. A new sign-on bonus is going on right now, too, of $1,000. You'll receive $250 after 30 days, another $250 after 6 months, and after 1 year, $500 more. Apply online today at bd.com/careers or attend open interviews the first or third Wednesday each month in Broken Bow.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
One thing we definitely desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Ag producers, if you are looking to save money and secure spring seed, Arrow Seed is offering early booking and early pay discounts on alfalfa, summer annual forages, and more. Order your alfalfa by February 10th and save 5%. Pay for it at that time and you will save an additional 6%. Save even more with quantity discounts. Order your Arrow Seed forages by February 10th and save 5%. Discounts also available on oats, other small grains, and peas too. See your local Arrow Seed dealer or visit arrowseed.com to see how you can save money on your spring seed needs.
Fort County Heating and Air owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They'll be there for you during this cold weather. Call Fort County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. Brent Apperson, Jeremy Shipe with you from SEM High School. Game one of our doubleheader tonight. The boys' game will follow. Anselmo-Merna, Jeremy, kind of creating some distance in that second quarter, holding SEM to just 2 points in that second 8 minutes of play, and they lead by 12.
Yeah, and while they held them to 2 points, they were able to knock down 2 3-pointers in that second quarter and a couple of other shots from the field. So, just being able to string together consistent quarters for Anselmo-Merna has been big. And defensively, they've been really just controlling things inside. It's very apparent that SEM likes to play inside the lane, and Anselmo-Merna is daring them to shoot it from outside, and so far, Mustangs haven't been successful.
Each team with their starting five to start the second half. Chandler with an open look, no good. Offensive rebound, Handley Safranek, and then it's blocked out of bounds. Ball stays with AM. Just underway, third quarter. AM 23, SEM 11. Shaylin Safranek off to Jade Chandler, now Downing for a three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound secured by Mike O'Neill. O'Neill going to push it. O'Neill gets into the lane, puts it up. Some contact, but no whistle. And they're going to say it was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Anselmo-Merna.
I like the no call. The officials know that O'Neill's going to come out and be aggressive here in the second half. And she tried to avoid the contact. Shaylin was straight up. I like it.
Hernandez to enter it in. throws it in to Maddie Beatty, and now Hernandez again. Hernandez, step back three, in and out, won't go, and the rebound secured by Jade Chandler. Chandler across half court. Just underway, third quarter. AM leading 23-11. Shaylin Safranik off to Chandler. Now in the corner it goes to Hadley. Open look. That is off the mark, no good. Ray Lee Downing with the shot attempt. Off, no good, and the rebound to SEM. Hernandez swings it left side over to O'Neal. Now it's Beatty at the top of the key, back to O'Neal. They get it inside now to Audrey Ryder. Kick out, and now to Hernandez, top of the key. Again, just nothing available in that lane area right now for SEM. Hernandez with it, top of the key. They get it into Ryder. Now kick out. Beatty for a three. That's off the back iron, no good. Rebound by O'Neal. Put back wouldn't go. They fight for the loose ball, and it's picked up by AM. Safranik across half court. Hadley will swing it left side over to Downing. Downing puts it on the floor, dribbles to her right, brings it to the elbow, sends it in the corner to Miller, now gets the return pass. Downing skips it across to Hadley's Safranik, and now back to Ray Lee. Miller with it in the corner, bounce pass inside to Shaylin Safranik, goes up over Ryder, and is able to draw the foul.
And I think they're going to get Addie McFarland coming in here and helping out, which I think Ryder had things handled pretty well. I think that would have been a much harder shot than maybe Shaylin has a hard time with, but she earns this trip to the line.
For McFarland, her second, as Shaylin Safranik makes the first free throw. Again, AM 10-4 coming in, winners in 5 of their last 6. SEM 10-2, but they've lost their last 2. Free throw by Safranik, missed it, and the rebound to Mike O'Neal. O'Neal brings it across half court, gets into the lane. The runner is too strong, no good. Got her own rebound, put back, no. They fight for the rebound, and we got a whistle. Jump ball is the call.
When players go flying and you don't know who has the ball, what call is usually coming?
Jump
Those
ball.
2 thumbs. Jump ball.
Possession arrow pointing to SEM. Hernandez to throw it in. Hernandez hands it in to Ryder and then gets the return pass back into Audrey. Audrey draws a double team, sends it off to Katie Ryder in the lane. Missed it, got her own rebound though, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by AM.
Well, we've only had 1 total point in this third quarter for both teams combined. Hopefully things pick up here a little bit.
Hernandez kicks it out to Katie Ryder. Now it's off to O'Neal. O'Neal enters it down low to Audrey. Audrey had it partially blocked by Safranik. It's loose and finally secured by Jade Chandler. Jade quickly advancing it. Leaves it for Downing, who is trailing on the play. Back to Jade. Chandler off to Miller now. Back to Jade Chandler. 5:25 to go in the third. AM with the lead. Nice bounce pass inside to Shaylin Safranik, but she can't finish near the rim as SEM pulls down the rebound.
Well, half the battle is getting the position you need to get a good shot up. Shaylin did that. Just couldn't get the right spin off the glass.
O'Neal crossover into the lane, puts it up and scores. Boy, she worked for that bucket. Lead is 11 for Anselmo-Merna. Chandler passes off to Hadley Safranik, then gets it back. Jade skips it across to Macy Miller. Macy tries to dribble in, now goes outside with it to Hadley Safranik. She gets in the lane. The runner won't go, and the rebound secured by O'Neal. Mike O'Neal brings it across half court with the bounce. Swings it left side over to Hernandez. Hernandez back to O'Neal, who handles at the top of the key. Now it's off to Katie Ryder. Katie looking inside for Audrey, but instead the pass deflected on the outside by Hadley Safranik and taken away. Hadley crossover by Hernandez, and she's able to draw the foul. Well, we saw a lot of this from Hadley when we did the girls' showcase game against Cross County, and Jeremy, her defensive pressure can really wreak havoc.
Well, she knows how to get those arms in passing lanes, doesn't she? And right there, I thought she was going to run out of real estate over there on the far sideline, but she was able to track it down. And, some players would wait for their teammates to come up the court. She did a little bit. She had options, but she took what the defense gave her, and that was a trip to the line.
First free throw attempt, no good. Now the second one, and it is no good. Missed them both. And the rebound to Kaylee Jackson, who's back into the game for SEM. Midway through this third quarter, AM 24, SEM 13. And another steal, Hadley Safranek goes up. Can't finish. Now a whistle. And what do we got? A late foul called.
I'd call it late. It's late enough the SEM fans are upset and the AM fans were upset and now are okay with it. So we had about 4 flips of angry to happy to happy to angry in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, Coach Rohde coming out talking to the official. Foul was on Hernandez, her second, but Safranek not able to convert from the line.
Anselmo-Merna was 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the first quarter. They've already missed 4, make it 5 free throws here in the third now.
Yeah, Hadley misses them both. Only 3 points have been scored here in this third quarter as we've played 4 minutes into it. Mike O'Neill handles it on the left wing. O'Neill back out to Hernandez. Again, a lot of perimeter passing for SEM. Just can't get it on the interior right now. Maddie Beatty handles it, top of the key. Swings it left side over to O'Neill. Micah skips it across to Beatty, and now it's Hernandez between the rings. Back over to Beatty on the wing. She's going to launch it from deep. There you go. Finally one from downtown for SEM, and they are to within 8. Rayleigh Downing back the other way for AM. Sends it in the corner. Hadley Safranek off to Chandler now. Jade one-on-one against O'Neill. That's a good matchup. Macy Miller, nice pass inside to Shaylin Safranek. Draws a crowd. Kicks it out to Chandler. Jade looking to drive. Leaves it for Miller. The open look. Off the back iron. No good. And the rebound secured by SEM. Chance for the Mustangs to make a little run here. O'Neill gets into the lane. Puts it up and can't finish. Rebound though McFarland. Put back no. But she's fouled.
Well, I'd say Micah O'Neill came out aggressive here in the third quarter. I know she's only got 2 points, but a couple of these shots that she's put up have just barely rolled off of the rim. And it's leading to her teammates getting rebounds and heading to the line.
McFarland's attempt, good. Yeah, AM has been held to 1 point here in this third quarter. They've yet to make a shot from the field.
6 points in the quarter for SEM. So even though it's only outscoring Anselmo-Merna by 5, you got to chip away at that lead.
Chance to pull to within 6. McFarland, no good. Rolled off the rim, and the rebound secured by Chandler.
Also worth noting, SEM has out-rebounded Anselmo-Merna in this quarter by 5.
Almost a takeaway by SEM, but Shaylin Safranek able to pick up the loose ball. And now Coach Kirchman is up off the bench, and he says, timeout. 2:42 to go in the third. Your score, Anselmo-Merna 24, SEM 17.
Look no further. Team Physical Therapy is pleased to be able to offer you not only physical therapy, but now occupational therapy and speech therapy. Call 872-5111. Together empowering able movement. Team Physical Therapy can help you in all your therapy needs from babies to the older adult. Call 872-5111. We offer one-on-one therapy with the rehab specialist. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
The Garden Center is always prepared with the items you may need, no matter what time of year it is. Open Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 5:30. Open Saturday, 10 to 2. Located 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe. Proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio. The Garden Center in Broken Bow.
Well, I would say, Brent, if you're Anselmo-Merna, you are very happy with the defense you have played on Micah O'Neill so far. She averages 15.1 points per game, and she pulls down 11.8 rebounds per game. I'm not keeping track of individual rebounding numbers, but I haven't seen her pull down double digits yet for sure.
AM with the ball. Out of the timeout. Again, AM has yet to make a shot from the field here in this third quarter. They've got just 1 point here in the third, and we only have 2.5 minutes remaining in it. Here's McKenna Miller for a 3. It's off. No good. Rebound, though, Shaylin Safranek. Out to Rayleigh Downing. Lobs it inside to Chandler. Poked away by McFarland, but Chandler able to track it down. Chandler with it in the corner. Poked away out of bounds. Last touch by SEM. Well, don't forget, this is just game one of our doubleheader. The boys' game is coming up next. It'll be on the radio and also on our live video stream. In the corner, Downing for the shot. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, though, Shaylin Safranek again. Shaylin off to Jade Chandler, nearing 2 minutes left to go here in the third. They lob it inside to Safranek, who puts it up and in.
Wow, that was great passing. The speed of the ball got Shaylin open down on the block.
And the lead back up to 9 now for AM with just under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Micah O'Neill looking inside. They intend the pass from McFarland, poked away into the hands of McKenna Miller. Now Bartok taken away by Micah O'Neill. And then taken right back by Bartok to Safranek. Can't finish on the inside, but Shaylin will be fouled and will go to the line.
I tell you what, if the Coyote faithful here in Sumner could have willed that one in, I think they would have. Everyone got real excited when she got a hold of it and put it up.
Foul on O'Neill, just her first. But it's the team's fourth against SEM here in the half. Free throw by Safranek, no good. So here in this second half, AM has struggled from the line.
Yeah, 1 of 7 right now.
Second free throw for Shaylin. And good. Made 1 of 2. Lead back up to double digits for AM. They lead by 10. Minute and a half left to go here in the third quarter. O'Neill at the top of the key. Micah will swing it off to Hernandez. A 3 on the way. In and out, just won't go. Rebound fought for, loose on the floor. And it's going to be long to who? SEM will have it. Substitutions for AM. Downing will come out. Riley Marsh is back into the game for the Coyotes as SEM will inbound the basketball with 1:17 left to go in the third quarter. O'Neill throws it in from the side, gets the return pass, working on Bartok. Trying to go crossover, but Bartok right with her, and SEM has to send it back out around the perimeter. O'Neill with it, deep on the wing. Now it's Hernandez, top of the key. Hernandez brings it to the elbow and now passes off to O'Neill. Beatty with it, top of the key. Again, just a lot of perimeter passing for SEM. They try to get it into McFarland, poked away by Chandler, though, and then given right back to SEM. Mustangs have it again. O'Neill off to Hernandez. Hernandez, a deep 3. It's good! Hernandez from downtown. Oh, a much-needed long-distance bucket for SEM, and they are to within 7. Now McKenna Miller to answer. It's off, no good. Rebound, though, Carly Bartok. And a travel is going to be called. Bartok, offensive rebound, and then lost her balance a little bit. Got whistled for the travel.
Here the last 2 minutes or so, I think we went 6 minutes without either team having a turnover here in the third. Now things have kind of picked up a little bit.
20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. SEM with the ball, down by 7. Hernandez going down the left side of the lane. And she draws the foul.
Yeah, they're going to get Riley Marsh on a little bit of a hand check here, just trying to keep her position when Hernandez went for the drive.
O'Neill the inbound on the baseline. O'Neill throws it out high to Beatty. Takes Marsh off the dribble, hands it off to McFarland, and we got a whistle and a foul, I think. Going to be on Chandler. It's her second. 11 seconds to go, third quarter. SEM throws it into McFarland, puts it up, can't score though. Shaylin Safranek with great defense on the inside, and AM will have the ball.
Good defense and good position on the fight for the rebound. Easily could have been an over-the-back call there.
4 seconds to go, 3-2. This is Chandler, the runner. Short, no good. Rebound to Shaylin Safranek, but she will not have a chance to get a shot up in the air. So we played 3 quarters of basketball. At the end of 3, your score, Anselmo-Merna 27, SEM 20.
Changing seasons are generally welcomed with open arms, but not in our homes. With the help of Mead Lumber, you can keep the chilly air where it belongs. Upgrading your home's insulation not only conserves energy and lowers your heating and cooling costs, it makes for better living with improved air quality, health, and warmth. Work with those who have pride in a highly trained team to help with your building and projects. The crew at Mead Lumber. Also, be sure to visit meadlumber.com soon.
When you want the very best, you'll see Trotter, where you'll always get more for your dollar. We're your little friendly store, and we're right next door. That's what we're here for. Go see Trotter.
Trotter Service is your #1 partner in keeping your operation running smoothly. Whether you need a new battery, brakes, an alignment, or any other repair, they have a specialist that'll get it done right. Can't get away from the farm or ranch? They offer bulk oil and fuel delivery and on-the-farm tire truck service, too. Proud to work with the farmers and ranchers of the area. Trotter's Tire Pros. West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
And we come back to SEM High School. We go to the fourth, and Anselmo-Merna leading in this girls' contest, 27-20.
SEM outscoring Anselmo-Merna there in the third, 9 points to 4. Also, Anselmo-Merna leaving 6 points off the board, going 2 of 8 from the free throw line in the third quarter.
Rayleigh Downing handles the basketball, passes off to Shaylin Safranek. Off to Downing again. Now in the corner it goes to Chandler. Chandler skips it out to Hadley Safranek back in the game to start the fourth for AM. Now it's Carly Bartok with it in the corner. Over to Downing. Downing gets into the lane, puts it up, but can't finish. Rebound tipped out, though, to Hadley Safranek, and AM gets another chance. Hadley Safranek, a three. Short, no good, and the rebound chased down by Faith Hernandez. AM 27, SEM 20 as we play here in the fourth. Each team looking for their 11th win of the year. Kaylee Jackson left all alone, but she won't shoot it from out there. Hands it off to Hernandez and then gets it back. Kaylee Jackson, the sophomore, sends it in the corner to Hernandez. Guarded tightly by Hadley Safranek. Now out to Mike O'Neill. Beatty handles it now, top of the key, off to Jackson. Kaylee's open again if she wants it. She'll step in and now fire, and that is off the mark, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Rayleigh Downing. Downing, nice pass inside to Shaylin Safranek, who lays it up and in.
Well, there you go. Much quicker start. Didn't have to wait 2 minutes for either of these teams to score here in the fourth quarter. Maybe our scoring will pick up like it was in the first half for both of them. Beautiful diagonal pass from Downing as Safranek gets the easy two and puts AM back in front by 9. Here's Beatty with it for SEM. Off to O'Neill. Open look from 18 feet. Good. And a timeout, Coach Rohde. 6:18 to go here in the fourth. Your score, Anselmo-Merna 29, SEM 22.
Elements. Comfort in the midst of chaos. Shelter in the aftermath of destruction. For 75 years, Shelter Insurance has remained true to our promise to be there when you need us most. This is the heartbeat of our company, our why. Shelter Insurance. For your auto, home, and life.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer at 872-5105.
And we bring you back to SEM High School, 6:18 to go in the fourth. And Anselmo-Merna 29, SEM 22. SEM led early in this game when we started, but Anselmo-Merna made a run to grab a lead at the end of the first quarter and really has led ever since. But SEM has not lost touch. AM has had a couple of leads that have went into double digits, but now the lead is only 7. Anselmo-Merna with the basketball. Rayleigh Downing sends it off to Carly Bartok. Now Hadley Safranek in the corner. Bounces it into Shaylin, out to Downing from the elbow. Good. Rayleigh Downing, the 15-foot jumper. And the lead back up to 9. We played 2 minutes here in the fourth. SEM with the ball. Hernandez bounces it right side to O'Neill. Now off to Beatty, and now Hernandez again. Hernandez, step back three. It is good. Hernandez, another one from downtown. And now SEM is to within 6. Hadley Safranek to Rayleigh Downing. In the corner it goes to Chandler. Chandler, the runner in the lane, no good, but she draws the foul. Speaking of Chandler, she had a lot of points in the first quarter, Jeremy, but since that point, she's been kind of quiet. SEM certainly tightening things up on her defensively.
Yeah, her last score was a three-pointer in the second quarter. Besides that, they've really tightened it down.
Foul was on Kaylee Jackson, her first. Free throw by Jade, good. AM 32, SEM 25 with 5:34 to go in the fourth.
And I apologize for asking this on the air, Brent, but when I stepped away moments ago and then ran back up here. I think I missed a score for Anselmo-Merna last time down.
Rayleigh Downey.
Okay, for
Yep.
2. All right.
Chandler at the line. And the free throw missed it, made 1 of 2, and the rebound secured by Addie McFarland. SEM with the ball. They're down by 7. 5.5 minutes remaining in the fourth. Hernandez sends it right side to Beatty. Now top of the key with it is O'Neal. Back over to Beatty. Beatty will launch from 3. It's off, no good, and the rebound secured by Downing of Anselmo-Merna. Downing will leave it for Chandler. Now get it back. Nice pass inside to Bartok. Tried to enter it into Safranek. Couldn't hang on to it. Now the ball loose. Picked up by SEM. Hernandez will bring it across the half-court line. We got 5 minutes left to go in the game. AM 32, SEM 25. Mike O'Neal with it out on the left wing. O'Neal uses the pass fake, gets inside, bounces it to McFarland, out to Beatty, and now Hernandez handles it. Hernandez trying to drive on Safranek. Not an easy thing to do. Gives it up to O'Neal, and SEM will reset out of the half court. Pass inside to McFarland. Can't finish. McFarland had a good look, but just couldn't get it to go down. Rebound, AM. Chandler hands it off to Hadley Safranek. Now Downing back inside to Hadley, to Shaylin, and now out to Jade. A 3. It's off. No good. Rebound secured by O'Neal. Mike O'Neal will bring it across half court. Throws it inside, and it's intercepted by Jade Chandler. Turnover, SEM. Chandler leaves it for Downing, trailing on the play. Gets it back, swings it left side to Safranek. Now Bartok with it in the corner. Carley will throw it out to Downing, but it's a little bit too high to handle, and Anselmo-Merna turns it over. So we've went just under 4 minutes to go here in the fourth. Anselmo-Merna 32, SEM 25.
I'd like to see SEM go back to Micah O'Neal. That 18-footer she had from the top of the key looked really, really pure. But besides that, they've just kind of had her outside, making her drive in if she wants to score points.
Pass into McFarland. Can't finish, though. Rebound, Audrey Ryder. She's able to put it up, scores, and is fouled.
Well, Audrey hasn't been able to pull down very many rebounds. Jade Chandler and Shaylin Safranek for Anselmo-Merna have been doing a bunch of that. But I think they're going to They're saying no shot. They're going to call that on the floor. Wow. Not sure how I feel about that one.
Yeah, so no bucket. SEM will have to inbound it. Here's O'Neal with it in the corner. Sends it out to Allie Rohde, who's into the game, I believe, for the first time now for SEM. They enter it inside to Audrey Ryder. Backs down Shaylin Safranek. Banks it off the window. And now SEM is to within 5.
So the 2 points I just scratched off now have a blob on my score sheet.
Here's Rayleigh Downing, a 3. It is good. Oh, what a big shot for Anselmo-Merna. Downing from downtown. And AM is back in front by 8.
She's got 5 points all here in the final quarter.
3 minutes to go in the game. Rohde will pass it off to O'Neal. Inside it goes to McFarland. McFarland draws a double team, and she traveled with it.
And she turned around, and immediately in her face were 2 Lady Coyotes. And that makes it awfully hard to find space to move your feet, or at least one of your feet, to try not to travel.
Good help defensively by AM. That forced the turnover. Coyotes leading by 8. We got 2:40 left to go here in the game. Rayleigh Downing will throw it inside to Shaylin. Out to Jade. Open look. Got it. Jade Chandler the 2. And just like that, Anselmo-Merna is up by 10.
That is her first shot from the field since that three-pointer she hit back in the third quarter.
So after SEM got to within 5, it's a 5-0 run for Anselmo-Merna with just 2:20 to go here in the fourth. Mike O'Neal for a 3. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Rayleigh Downing. Boy, it's pretty much been one and done for SEM tonight. AM has been really good on the defensive glass. Hadley Safranek, deep 3. Yes! And Anselmo-Merna has caught fire. They lead by 13.
It is literally like someone took the lid off the top of the bucket.
Hernandez, crossover to the high post, throws it out to Rohde. Rohde gets it inside to Audrey Ryder. Ryder draws a crowd, tries to back in on Safranek, puts it up no good. Rebound secured by Macy Miller. Only a minute 40 left to go. Anselmo-Merna leading 40-27. Here's Hadley, another deep one. Off, no good. And the rebound secured by Addie McFarland. At the other end, SEM. Mike O'Neill. O'Neill puts up the shot. No good. They fight for the rebound, and it's out of bounds off of Anselmo-Merna.
Shaylin Safranek thought that Ryder touched it last, despite Ryder being behind her, and she had an arm through there. I was surprised there wasn't an over the back or a push in the back call. But it'll stay with SEM.
Mike O'Neill throws it in, and it is immediately deflected out of bounds by Ray Lee Downing, but it will stay with the Mustangs. Minute 18 is all that is left. Anselmo-Merna 40, SEM 27.
Rebounding defensively has been strong for Anselmo. Oh, and a 5-second call. AM's defense causes the turnover there. But I was talking about the rebounding. Anselmo-Merna has been getting a lot of defensive rebounds, holding SEM to one shot. But as far as the rebounding numbers go, 29 rebounds to Anselmo-Merna, 27 to SEM.
So AM with the ball, nearing a minute left to go in the game. Anselmo-Merna leading 40-27. Here's Downing, gets into the lane, puts up the runner, no good, and the rebound secured by SEM. Mustangs got to push it. Here's Beatty, off the leg of Hadley Safranek, goes out of bounds. Again, the pressure of Hadley Safranek, and now a timeout going to be called by Anselmo-Merna. 50 seconds to go in the game. 40-27 the score. AM in front.
Maybe you want more space for your family. That's where Custer Federal State Bank can help. Ask them about the options out there for mortgages or construction loans. The new year might just be the opportunity you've been waiting for. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we bring it back to SEM. 50 seconds left to go here in the fourth. 40-27, Anselmo-Merna with the lead. And boy, not too long ago it was 32-27, and then just like that, an 8-0 run, Jeremy, by AM, and they're in control now.
Yeah, they've got 13 points here in the quarter, still at 50 seconds left in the quarter, but that equals their mark they put up in the first quarter, which was their most successful scoring period.
Entry inside to O'Neill, now into McFarland, turnaround jumper, rimmed out, just wouldn't go down, and the rebound secured by Chandler. 35 seconds to go. Anselmo-Merna looking for their 11th win of the year. Hadley Safranek gets into the lane, kicks it out to Rayleigh Downing. Downing will dribble to her left, and AM now content to work some of the clock. Hadley Safranek drives in, gets bumped, puts it up, scores, and is fouled.
Wow, that was crafty by Hadley. Took the hit, saw the hit coming ahead of time, and just kept herself composed from the waist up and put it in.
Hadley to the line. Foul was on Kaylee Jackson, her second. Free throw, no good. Missed it. And the rebound secured by SEM, but only 15 seconds to go in the game. Faith Hernandez will send it ahead to Maddie Beatty, now inside to Mike O'Neill. O'Neill gets into the lane, puts it up in traffic, and scores. Only 5 seconds to go now, and Anselmo-Merna is going to get the win. Boy, big win for AM. Final score, Anselmo-Merna 42, SEM 29. Back to take a look at the final numbers after this.
Pieces that have caught our eye and made us say, oh, wow, that's beautiful. But when we go to create our own landscaping dreams, it can be overwhelming. Worry no more. Call the professionals at A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping. Don't stress about wondering where to start. A to Z can help make all those dream ideas you have a reality. They're excited to do the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to. Professional edging, sod, retaining walls, rock beds, and more. Call A to Z at 872-5182.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not. Agland Day TV would like to acknowledge all the local athletes and coaches from our area. We are proud of the athletes for the sportsmanship, hard work, and dedication that they put into each season. Agland Day TV knows all about working hard and playing hard, just like a Polaris. Best of luck to all the local teams from Agland Day TV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
ATVs can be hazardous to operate. Polaris adult models are for riders age 16 and older. Always wear a helmet and be sure to take a training course. Polaris machines are not intended for on-road use.
As you head out the door to support your favorite team and athlete, don't forget to take Bruning Bank with you. With our free mobile banking app, you can handle your daily banking needs from anywhere, even the bleachers. Check your balance, monitor transactions, deposit checks, and send and receive funds to family and friends with Zelle. Learn more at bruningbank.com. Bruning Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all students a safe and successful season. Bruning Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
Anselmo-Merna picks up their 11th win of the season as the Lady Coyotes defeat SEM 42-29. And to take a look at your final numbers, here's Jeremy.
Well, it was the first and the fourth quarters that were big for the Lady Coyotes as they scored 13 in each of those two quarters to pull away in this one for that 42-29 victory. We'll take a look at our leading scorers for Anselmo-Merna. 16 points for Jade Chandler. 13 of those 16 coming in the first half. Had a 0 in the scorebook on the third quarter, but came back in the fourth quarter to pour in 3 more. 13 points for Shaylin Safranik. Had 7 points in the first half, 6 points in the second half for a very efficient evening. 8 points for Hadley Safranik. Had a great fourth quarter, scored 5 of her 8 points in that period, and Rayleigh Downing scored all 5 of her points in the fourth quarter. And as far as turnovers go, 9 turnovers for Anselmo-Merna on the entire evening. Always big when you can come out of a game with less than double digits turnovers. And they had 30 rebounds compared to SEM's 29 rebounds. Really tight rebounding game between these two girls' teams. For SEM, they were led in scoring by Micah O'Neill with 10, 5 below her average of about 15 per game on the season. 8 points for Faith Hernandez, 5 points for Addie McFarland, and 3 points apiece for Maddie Beatty and Audrey Ryder. SEM, 11 turnovers, 29 rebounds. They were 2 of 9 from the free throw line. And Anselmo-Merna, 5 of 13 from the free throw line. Had a rough third quarter, just going 2 of 8 from the free throw line in that period. So again, your leading scorers for Anselmo-Merna, Jade Chandler with 16, Shaylin Safranik with 13. For SEM, Micah O'Neill with 10, and Faith Hernandez with 8. Again, your final score in the girls' contest of this doubleheader, Anselmo-Merna 42, SEM 29.
All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. Hey, we still got a game left. We're going to move into the boys' half of our doubleheader. The two teams out on the court taking their pregame warm-ups, and we'll transition into the boys' game after you hear these words on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the Boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
The Cattleman's Cut is home for the holidays in a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
This is for the Anselmo-Merna community members and alumni. Paid for by Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground farm remodels and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Miller Cattle Company are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. For years, Miller Cattle Company has been selecting top genetics and developing heifers for longevity. And this year, they'll have another excellent offering of AI-sired and naturally sired Red Angus and Black Angus bred heifers. Contact them in Myrna. Proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with the Miller Cattle Company of Myrna.
Welcome back to Sumner Eddyville Miller High School in Sumner, Nebraska. Jeremy Scheib with you here in Sumner. Beautiful court. If you weren't joined up with us for the girls contest, we found out that this court is less than a year old. It looks gorgeous. Kind of has a dual tone color going to it, darker inside the three-point line and baseline and sidelines, and lighter everywhere else, including the lane. Beautiful court for these teams to play on, and the girls contest was a great one. Anselmo-Merna getting the victory 42-29, but really only came away with a little spurt there at the end to make that final score seem like it was a little bit more of a gap throughout than it actually was. Before we start the boys contest, we want to thank the wonderful sponsors that allow us to be here this evening in Sumner, bringing you both radio on KBBN and video on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Your radio sponsors include Thrivent Financial Agent Scott Harvey, Fort County Heating and Air, Backbone of Healthcare, the Garden Center, Nebraska Pasture Door, the AM Boosters, Universal Insurance, the Cattleman's Cut, Tri-S Ag, Kristen Electric, Miller Cattle Company, the Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo, Muddy Creek Auto, Custer County Feeders of Oconto, Stryker Tractor, Stevens Welding, 5 Points Bank, Bowie Fertilizer, BD Family Farms, Eggleston Oil, BD Broken Bow, Downey Drilling, Nebraska State Bank, The Grocery Cart, Ron's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. Those of you that are watching the video stream will see several sponsors scrolling along the bottom of your screen throughout the rest of our evening, as you have so far to this point. They are making that video stream available to you on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. They include the Foo Bar and Grill, BD of Broken Bow, Nebraska State Bank, The Grocery Cart, Mead Lumber, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Lines Appliance of Broken Bow, Palmer Monument Company, Insurance of the Heartland, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Drew Gaffney, Colligan with Del Moniger and Tim Wright, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Med Clinics, Gateway Motors of Broken Bow, and Dairy Queen in Broken Bow. Thank you to each and every one of those sponsors, bringing you radio and video from Sumner here tonight at Sumner Eddyville Miller High School. We'll hear from a few of those sponsors. When we come back, we'll get you set up a little bit more for the boys contest between the Mustangs and the Coyotes.
Here in in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow is very proud of the local athletes that have shown such focus in the classroom and in the gym this season. Well done. All of your hard work has paid off, and you should be proud too. When looking for a dependable vehicle, it's as easy as stopping at Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow. They love finding their customers a vehicle perfect for what they need. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Stryker Tractor Service of Eddyville does much more than repair and rebuild tractors. They also have a good selection of reconditioned tractors on hand, specially priced and ready to go to work for you. With over 45 years of experience, they repair and offer free troubleshooting advice on all tractors. Stryker Tractor Service stocks a variety of starters, alternators, and clutches. To keep your workhorse going strong, call Stryker Tractor Service in Eddyville.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bale feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner.
5 Points Bank in Sumner is proud to support the SEM Mustangs this season. They offer hometown banking service with uptown bank products designed to help you succeed. 5 Points Bank has locations in Sumner, Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, Lincoln, and Omaha. So no matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and resources to help. Good luck, Mustangs, from 5 Points Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. We welcome you back to SEM High School as we get ready for this contest between SEM and Anselmo-Merna in the boys contest. Welcome in my broadcast partner, Brent Apperson. Brent, these two teams, you know, on paper, as far as their record to this point, look like we might have a pretty good matchup here between a 9-5 Anselmo-Merna team and an 8-3 Sumner-Eddyville-Miller team.
Yeah, I really think so. You look at SEM, their losses have been on the road to a really good Loomis team, and then lost to Highline on the road, lost to Pleasanton on the road. So all their losses have been away from home. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, just kind of been up and down. They had kind of a tough start to the season with some losses, but really have found their way midway through their schedule, and they come in 9-5. So like we said, for the two girls teams, this is a huge game for these two boys teams as they try to propel themselves forward with what's left on their schedule.
You kind of look at the big wins for these two teams so far this season. Anselmo-Merna, a couple of different wins against teams with winning records. They got a 41-36 victory over Pleasanton in the Pleasanton Holiday Tournament. And then they really took care of a 9-6 Maywood Hayes Center team, getting a 20-point victory in that one at the Brady Holiday Tournament. If you look at Sumner-Eddyville-Miller, they had a recent game really out of the gate in the beginning of the year on January 4th of the new year. Got a win against a very good Sand Hills Valley team who is 11-3. They were able to pull that one off and get a 6-point victory. We'll take one last break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the leaders for both of these teams offensively and rebounding the ball and defensively. Back after this on KBBN and our video streaming platforms.
Overton and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner are proud to support the SEM Mustangs. A lot of hard work goes into being a student athlete, and Beatty Family Farms is behind all of these young people 100%. Good luck throughout the season. Play hard and have fun. They'll be cheering you on in life and in sports, too. The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Join the team at BD. They're proud to offer you competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more, to name a few. A new sign-on bonus is going on right now, too, of $1,000. You'll receive $250 after 30 days, another $250 after 6 months, and after 1 year, $500 more. Apply online today at bd.com/careers or attend open interviews the first or third Wednesday each month in Broken Bow.
It's midnight. Banking time. Really? Well, yeah. I just got back from watching my son play the sport he loves 2.5 hours away. My family's asleep, and I have a little bit of quiet. Need to look at and sign our loan renewal? Done. Need to deposit a check? On it. Need to transfer some money to my daughter in college? Taken care of. Nebraska State Bank has the ability to make sure I can do my banking when it fits my schedule. So yeah, midnight is banking time. My banking time.
Nebraska State Bank, Broken Bow, Callaway, Myrna. Member FDIC.
Having a party, celebration, tailgate, or watch party? Then you need to come and see us at the grocery cart. Between our amazing deals and GK Wine and Spirits, we'll help you treat your guests right. Start out with a meat and cheese tray or a Chester's chicken in the deli, or pick up a rack of smoked ribs. For drinks, our aisles at the GK Wine and Spirits are full with savings on your favorites. The deli and GK Wine and Spirits, inside the grocery cart, Broken Bow.
Welcome back to SEM High School in Sumner, Nebraska. Jeremy Scheip and Brent Apperson with you here on KBBN, about 3.5 minutes away from the boys' contest of our doubleheader here in Sumner. I want to take a moment to take a look at some of the leading scorers for each of these squads coming into this contest. Sumner Eddyville Miller has played 11 games, and through 11 games this season, they've got 3 scorers in double digits per game. Kellen Eggleston leads the team with 13.3 points per game. Right behind him is Creighton Line with 12.4. And with 10.1 points per game is Noah Eggleston. So a 3-headed attack for Sumner Eddyville Miller here tonight is going to be out on the court for the boys contest. Leading the team in rebounds per game is Kellen Eggleston with 6. But right behind him, several different players with 3 and 4 rebounds per game. So kind of a team effort when it comes to rebounding the balls for SEM. For Anselmo-Merna, they've played 14 games on the season, and right now they've got 2 players that average double digits. Wyatt Lambertson with just over 11 at 11.1, and Dalton DeRee down inside. He works hard for his rebounds and putbacks. He scores 11.4 per game for the Coyotes. As far as rebounding the ball, much the same as what we were talking about on the other side of the court with SEM. Wyatt Lambertson, 7.8 rebounds per game. Right behind him, Dalton DeRee with 6.6 rebounds per game. But then Garrett Porter and Johnson both rebound the ball at nearly 5 rebounds per game. So getting involved on the boards is important for this Anselmo-Merna squad, and certainly it has led to some success for them as they've worked their way through this season. There's a look at some of the stat leaders heading into this contest. We'll take one last commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the tip for you between the Coyotes of Anselmo-Merna and the Mustangs of SEM.
Desire perfection on is our vehicles. You want something that gets you to where you're going comfortably while looking great. Whether storm damage, deer damage, or insurance claim, take your ride to Rod's Body and Paint Broken Bow. They're the collision specialist. You should call 308-872-5346. Offering over 42 years of experience, they'll get you back on the road quickly without sacrificing quality. From dings and dents to full replacement and auto glass repair. Rod's Body and Paint, West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Cattle producers, Arrow Seed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. Arrow Seed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at Arrow Seed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from Arrow Seed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
If you are looking for the latest techniques, look no further. Team Physical Therapy has skilled therapists that are able to offer you not only manual therapy, expert exercise programs to treat your neck, back, shoulder, and knee pain, but also dry needling. Call 872-5111. Our highly trained staff are here to get you moving again and enjoy life. Call 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Welcome back to Sumner. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes. Quentin Myers is a sophomore standing 5'10", getting the start. Garrett Porter in the starting lineup, a senior standing 5'11". Carter Johnson, a senior 5'10". Dalton DeRee, also a senior, 6'2" in the starting lineup. And Wyatt Lambertson rounds out the starters for Anselmo-Merna. He is 6'2", a senior. Matt Huseman is the head coach for Anselmo-Merna. He is assisted by Jason Reed. Now for SEM, starters look like this. Kellen Eggleston, a 6'3" junior. Noah Eggleston, a 6'1" junior. Tucker Weitzel, a 6' tall senior. Creighton Line, a 6' tall junior. And Jason Goodhart, a 6'5" junior. Darby Line is the head coach for the SEM Mustangs. He is assisted by Grant Lewandowski and PK Hudson. Well, Brent, let's hope that this one is just as good as the girls' game. I know the final score in the girls' game didn't indicate it, but really good quality basketball. They tip it up in the middle. Wyatt Lambertson wins the tip. Both players kind of out-jumped the other, but it goes into the hands of AM. Quentin Myers tracks it down at the top of the key after an errant pass. Myers stops at the free throw line. No look, passes it over to Dalton DeRee. Around to Johnson. Now up top. And back down to DeRee. High post, out to Myers. Deep three-pointer, left it short. Rebound into the hands of Garrett Porter. Another try for Anselmo-Merna. 30 seconds gone here in the first quarter. Porter drives, pulls from 10, clanks it off the back of the iron, and the rebound is pulled out of there by SEM's Noah Eggleston. He has it knocked away as he works up the court.
Well, you know, both teams are going to get after you defensively, so taking care of the basketball going to be key for both teams tonight.
They work it high post to Goodhart. Looking for the high-low look. Can't find anything. He has to kick it out to Creighton Line. Working around back up top to Noah Eggleston. Back out to Line. Line drives baseline. Kicks it out. Three-pointer up from Weitzel, and he knocks it home. So early on, we're seeing that Tucker Weitzel is going to be a weapon from beyond three. That was a pretty-looking shot. Johnson lobs it in to Wyatt Lambertson. He comes down with it, can't get the shot to go. DeRee the rebound. The putback gets the hoop and the harm.
Well, there you go. Big three by Weitzel on the end for SEM, and then AM coming back, an opportunity to tie the game on an old-fashioned three-point play.
What do you like more, the new school three-point play or the old-fashioned three-point play? What's your style?
I like them both, Jeremy. How's that?
DeRee can't complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Back the other direction. Another three up for Weitzel. This one no good. Rebound Myers. Here come the Coyotes. 6:38 to go first quarter. 3-2 the lead for SEM. Dalton DeRee. Drop step. Nice post move, but can't finish at the rim. Gets his own miss, but he was on the baseline. He thought he drug that foot in far enough, slaps the hands, and runs back on defense. Turnover to SEM.
Good recovery defensively by Goodhart, as it looked like DeRee was going to get an easy one on the inside.
Eggleston over near side to Weitzel. Tucker Fancy dribbling, kicks it back up top to Eggleston. Kellen thought about pulling the three, now puts it on the floor. Kicks it out to the other Eggleston, that's Noah, and Weitzel comes over and gets it. Good patient offense here on this trip for SEM. Now they're whipping the ball around a little bit quicker. A three-pointer up and down from Creighton line. SEM already showing that they can hit the three. Two different players, each with a three-point play now.
Yeah, and both threes have come off really good ball movement, which have freed up the shooters.
Quentin Myers with it near side. He pulls for three, wants to answer, and does. Nice looking shot there from Quentin Myers. Left his first attempt from three short, not that one. Now back the other way, SEM gets a layup from Jason Goodhard. He lays it up and in, and we've got a timeout. Anselmo-Merna. SEM 8, Anselmo-Merna 5. Back after this on KBBN.
Here comes the chilly season. Are you already noticing some cold drafts coming into your home, chilling the air? Don't make your heating system work harder than it needs to. Talk to Meade Lumber and Broken Bow about insulation solutions to keep the cold where it belongs, outside. The helpful staff at Meade Lumber and Broken Bow can offer solutions that will save you money when the weather gets chilly. Talk to them today, East Highway 2, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Welcome back to Sumner. Good action here so far in the first quarter. Anselmo-Merna with the ball, trailing by 3. Johnson with it near side, up to Porter. He'll pull for 3 to even us, and he does. 8 all game in Sumner. Line with it. Fancy dribbling, has it slapped away, and is it taken away? It's not. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball, and it will stay with SEM. Good active hands there by the Coyotes to force that one onto the floor.
Well, I don't know if we can stay at this pace for the entire game, but I hope so. This has been a fun start.
Inbounds goes into Weitzel. His 15-footer goes up and in. Trading buckets, 10-8 SEM with the lead, and Anselmo-Merna with the ball. Johnson with the far side, off to Porter, and we've got a foul. I believe this is going to be a foul called on SEM's Creighton line, trying to fight through the screen of Quentin Myers.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Line was, as you said, just trying to fight through the screen. Good job by Myers of getting himself set, and that's a big foul because for Line, that is his second already.
Myers receives the inbounds, and AM works into another half-court set. Under 5 to go here, first quarter. Quentin with it, far side, up top to Porter. Garrett back to Quentin. He pulls for 3, left this one long. Can't track down the long rebound, and it goes into the hands of SEM. Quickly ahead to Weitzel. Weitzel, nice move inside, faked it, and then went up after the defense went past.
Yeah, great job on the inside by Weitzel. Just a little hesitation, as you said, let the defense go by and able to finish at the rim.
Dalton Duree on the other end received the pass at the high post and went for the drive and was fouled before he got too far. We'll have an inbounds on the baseline. Porter to key it in for the Coyotes. Tries to fit it into Wyatt Lambertson, can't handle it. Now we've got a scrum on the floor, and a scrum it is. It will stay with Anselmo-Merna. 4:20 to go, first quarter. SEM 12, Anselmo-Merna 8 here in the boys contest. Porter gets it into Myers. Myers, high post, Lambertson pulls up from there and left it just short. Rebound into the hands of Ryan Arbuthnot. Kellen Eggleston, spin move, lays it up from 5 feet, can't get it to go. Rebound is corralled out of there by Anselmo-Merna. Here come the Coyotes. Porter up top to Myers. Myers, a couple of pivots, tries to no-look pass it down into Wyatt Lamberton. It almost got there, but good defense from Kellen Eggleston. Feels like we've inbounded down on this baseline a ton of times so far this evening in this contest. We're doing it again on the left side of your radio for those of you listening, and the left side of your screen for those of you watching. Quentin Myers, spin move at the free throw line, stops halfway through and hands it off to Porter. Porter, step back 18-footer, is up and down. Weitzel brings it up for SEM. Gets it off to Eggleston, now over to Noah Eggleston, back to Kellen. Kellen, a couple of dribbles, slides through a couple of defenders and is fouled before he gets to the rim. This is going to go on Quentin Myers.
First team foul against AM.
Kellen Eggleston at the line. His team with the 2-point lead, 12-10. Make it 13-10 with the make. Waiting to come in for Kellen Eggleston is Jason Goodhard. Eggleston can't get this one to go. Fight for the rebound. Who's it off of? It's off of Anselmo-Merna. It'll stay with SEM, and now Goodhard comes in to the game. So it's Myers, Porter, Lambertson, Johnson, and Porter in there for AM. Three-pointer up on the inbounds for Noah Eggleston. No good from the corner. Fight for the rebound is going to be not pulled out of there. I thought for a second SEM's Jace Rosentrader was going to come away with it, but his foot was on the line.
Yeah, good hustle by Rosentrader going after that loose ball. Just couldn't keep his feet in bounds.
Quentin Myers into the front court, up top to Johnson. Johnson near side to Porter. Wyatt Lamberton in the short corner. Double teamed on the block, and yeah, he did travel. Just got a little bit ahead of himself, took too big of a step, and drug that back pivot foot.
Yeah, lost his balance a little bit, and as you said, picked up the pivot foot and got whistled for the turnover.
Well, SEM with a 3-point lead, just over 3 minutes to go here, first quarter. The scoring has kind of slowed down a little bit. Man, we came out in a flurry here at the beginning of this game. Shot in the lane, put up by SEM's Ryan Arbuthnot. It's missed, but SEM controls the rebound, and getting another shot at it was Noah Eggleston. He puts this in for 2. 5-point deficit for AM with the ball in the half court. Porter, jab step, near side to Johnson, down to Dalton DeRee. Post move, spin move, gets to the rim, can't get it to go. Tried to lay it up and over the rim, but missed.
Boy, everything was perfect except the finish. That was a great move by DeRee on the inside, but just couldn't get it to go down.
Noah Eggleston fouled on his drive on the other side. And they're going to call that in the act of shooting, so he'll go to the line.
And that's Quentin Myers, his second against Myers, and the second whistle against Anselmo-Merna here in the half.
And Quentin's got both fouls for Anselmo-Merna as Noah Eggleston misses the first of 2. Got to think that Quentin Myers is going to be busy defensively with these guards of SEM tonight, too. He's got to find a way to play good defense without fouling, as Eggleston misses the second as well. Myers with it near side for AM, back in the half court. High-low look, Lamberton to Dalton DeRee, has his shot slapped away, and it's taken away by SEM, but now we've got a foul called. Uh-oh. Is this on Quentin Myers? He was the closest Coyote in the area. I think they called this on Wyatt Lamberton. Maybe.
Yeah, they did.
They did.
That's a break.
That
Well, I
is.
really thought Quentin had picked up his third.
Wyatt Lamberton really exited the area quickly for leaving a teammate over there that had 2 fouls. SEM back in the half court. They work it down inside, and Goodhard is going to be fouled before he got 2 into his post move in the lane. Flow of the game has kind of gone by the wayside here recently.
Yeah, and some of it has to do with fouls. I mean, Anselmo-Merna went a long ways without picking up a foul, and now the fouls have come in bunches as AM has picked up their 4th team foul.
Jace Rosentrader and Ryan Arbuthnot into the game for SEM. Arbuthnot has it and almost fires it over the head of Eggleston out of the lane. Eggleston kicks it all the way over to Rosentrader. Rosentrader in the lane. Kellen Eggleston's shot from the free throw line is good.
Boy, that's just a beautiful pull-up jumper by Kellen. Able to knock it down. He's got 3 in the game.
Here comes AM looking to get some scoring going. Porter tries to fit it in to Wyatt Lamberton. Lamberton tracks it down, tries to find some room, can't get any, and misses the shot. Fight for the rebound is a jump ball. This will go to the Mustangs. It seems like the half-court offensive flow for AM is kind of not there recently. They're getting some looks inside, but aren't really able to lay it off the glass the way that they want to.
Yeah, and contribute a lot of that to the defense of SEM on the inside. AM's, like you said, Jeremy, been able to get it close to the rim, but everything that they've tried to put up on the rim has been contested.
Kellen Eggleston with the bounce for SEM, hands it off to Weitzel. Now they look down inside to Goodhard. Goodhard all the way over to Arbuthnot, falls on top of the ball and traveled with it. Looks like he's not out of breath. I would think if you fell on the basketball like that on your chest, you'd maybe be gasping a little bit, but he looks okay. Travel is called, AM basketball. 1:05 to go, first quarter. Coyotes with the ball, three-pointer from Myers. Can't get it to go, rebound into the hands of Arbuthnot. Here comes SEM. Under a minute to go now. Eggleston in the corner to Weitzel. Weitzel, the dribble against Johnson. Back out to Eggleston. Kellen shot, back rim, no good. Fight for the rebound, pulled into the hands of Porter. Here come the Coyotes with under 45 to go, first quarter. Trailing by 7. Quentin Myers, no drive there against Eggleston. Out to Johnson. His three-pointer is no good. Fight for the rebound. This is going to be a foul on Dalton Duree, who's frustrated either with himself or the call. I'm going to guess maybe 75% himself for going over the back.
Yeah, and that's going to be number 2 on Dalton now. So Dalton Duree's got 2, Quentin Myers has 2, and that all of a sudden is the 5th team foul against AM here in the first quarter.
And Anselmo-Merna does not go to their bench much historically, and we've seen that here in the first quarter. They've still got all of their starters in. I believe SEM's gone at least 3 deep. Noah Eggleston with it up top. SEM probably content to just take the last shot of the first quarter, up 7. Eggleston now dribbles towards the corner, now drives into the lane, can't find anything there and backs it back out. Noah with the bounce, still almost lost the ball, stays on top of it though. Out to Weitzel, deep three-pointer, can't get it to go at the buzzer, and we head to the second quarter. Your score, SEM 17 and Anselmo-Merna 10. Want to thank one of our wonderful sponsors this evening, the Garden Center. They're always prepared with items you may need, no matter what time of year it is. They're open Tuesday to Friday, 10 to 5:30, and Saturday, 10 until 2. Located 1 block south off Highway 2, just turned by the Tumbleweed Cafe. Proud to sponsor sports coverage on the radio, the Garden Center of Broken Bow. Back after this with second quarter action on KBBN, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
At Trotter Service, every oil change comes with a multi-point inspection. As a Tire Pro store, they bring customers only the best brands of wheels and tires at the best prices anywhere, and have computer balancing and alignment too. They service semis and provide bulk fuel and propane delivery as well. At Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Friendly service every time. Quality is what you'll find where your neighbors and your friends go see Trotter.
Welcome back to Sumner. It's a 7-point deficit for the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes as they start the second period with possession. Same starting 5 out there for the Coyotes. Quentin Myers drives inside, finds Dalton Duree, who can't get the shot to go. But on the second attempt, he is fouled and will go to the line. Another one of those opportunities at the really right underneath the basket that AM just can't get up and over the rim.
Yeah, Goodhart's going to pick up the foul. His first, has a great drive by Myers, and then the dish as Duree's able to get to the line.
Dalton Duree can't get the first shot to go from the line. He'll get a look at a second as we're 8 seconds into the second quarter. Dalton's second shot also no good. Rebound SEM. So 0 for 2 that trip for Dalton Duree, who runs back on defense. Line up top to Eggleston. Noah backs it up and sets up the offense. Still with the bounce. Tries to fit it high post. Wyatt Lambertson picks it off and is fouled. And I don't know if Wyatt Lambertson threw the ball really hard off the back of the backboard. I think he was upset he didn't get the layup he was almost sure was going to be there. Official comes over, gives him a talking to, warns him a little bit about doing stuff like that, and the AM will start again with the ball.
Well, great foul by Noah Eggleston. I mean, his first, and it kept Lambertson from getting an easy layup at the other end.
Porter, three-pointer, got it to go. Within 4 are the Coyotes. That was a big shot from Porter.
Oh, huge shot. AM had been stuck on 10 for a long time. Second from downtown for Porter in the game.
Line with it. Out to Weitzel. His three-pointer can't answer. Rebound Lambertson. Off to Porter, and AM is off and headed towards their next possession. To within 4 are the Coyotes. Quentin Myers over to Porter, far side. Driving into Lambertson. Over the double team. Can't get it to go. Rebound Dalton DeRee. His follow is good. Tally him down for a rebound and 2 points.
The stick-to-itiveness by Dalton DeRee as he gets the putback.
All of a sudden, we've got a 2-point game. Drive being put on the ground by Creighton Line. Nifty move down in the short corner area, but a rebound is pulled down by AM. Here come the Coyotes looking to tie or take the lead on a little miniature 5-0 run here. Dalton DeRee in the lane. Nice pass over to Wyatt Lambertson. Lets the defense go by and ties us up at 17. What a pass by Dalton DeRee. Saw the double team, whipped it around to Lambertson.
Wow, what a start to this second quarter for Anselmo-Merna.
High post look, off to Line. His three-pointer is up and down. Well, when you need a score, it looks like the three-point shot of Creighton Line is a good option.
That's the third from downtown tonight for SEM.
Dalton DeRee on the drive. He gets to the rim and scores 2 to answer. Well, here's the scoring that we saw early in the game in the first quarter. It's come back again here in the second. High post for Guthart. Hasn't gotten rid of it. Now gets it out to Line. Line gives it right back to him. Jason, still with his back to the basket, now faces against DeRee. DeRee slides his feet. Guthart might have gotten away with a travel there. Kicks it out over to Weitzel. Dribbles one step inside the three-point line and clanks one off the backboard. Here comes AM, down 1 point. Wyatt Lambertson, 15-footer. Can't get it to go. Weak side rebound to Weitzel. SEM back the other direction. AM one and done. Eggleston, pull up for Noah. Can't get it. Rebound Dalton DeRee. Good position on the block. These teams are making me tired now. Wyatt Lambertson tried to no-look pass it out to Johnson, who just wasn't ready for it. And even if he was, that pass was a bullet right at his knees.
Yeah, I think Carter kind of thought Wyatt might be going in trying to score, so wasn't quite ready for the pass and just goes right between his legs.
5:06 to go, first half here in the boys contest between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. You've tuned it in to KBBN Radio in Broken Bow. We are also live on our video streaming platform, Sandhills Express on Facebook, as well as YouTube. If you search KCNI, KBBN. Noah Eggleston, nice drive all the way from right to left, all the way across the lane and scores 2.
Yeah, great drive, even better finish at the rim with the left hand.
Quentin Myers back the other direction. AM down 3 points with the basketball. Myers with the drive, finds some room in the lane, goes up and gets it to go. Left his feet, pulled his knees all the way up to his chest, was maybe looking for a pass, flipped it up at the last second to score. Now the other direction, Line can't answer. Rebound Porter. He pulls it out of there a little bit too crowded for his liking. Back to a 1 point game. AM trailing by 1, 22-21, and we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Back after this on KBBN as well as our video streaming platforms.
My parents always encouraged me to do what's right, even if it wasn't easy. I'd always hear my mother's voice say, "Do the right thing." That stuck with me. Every day, just do the right thing. That's it. The rest takes care of itself.
At Shelter Insurance, we believe in doing the right thing for our customers and our communities.
Contact Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer at 872-5105.
Welcome back to Sumner, Nebraska. Cynthia Human, owner of Nebraska Past Your Door, has purchased Deb's Embroidery Shop and moved to Myrna. If you are a client of Deb's, she has your file and logos and would be happy to help you with embroidery and graphic tees. Ask Cynthia about doing custom apparel for business, school, organizations, and individuals. Call her at 870-4548. Proud supporter of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes, Nebraska Past Your Door. Well, if you like scoring, Brent, I think this is the game for you. I mean, 43 points, and we've still got 4:11 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, really credit Anselmo-Merna with the way they started the quarter. They were down 17-10, scored the first 7 points of the quarter to get it tied, and back and forth we've went since then.
Three-pointer up from Quentin Myers is no good. Line tracks down the rebound for SEM, and now Myers almost picks it off as trying to go across court with Line. Now Eggleston, the drive, nifty drive again, but can't finish up at the rim. did all the work to get there, but just couldn't quite get the friendly roll. Now AM back the other direction. Nothing in the lane for Quentin Myers. Carter Johnson pulls from 15, but has it blocked. Slapped away by Jace Rosentrader. And back the other direction, we've got a block that's going to be called on Quentin Myers, and that's going to be another foul for Quentin, his third. It was really close. I think if he's about a quarter second faster, he might have been able to draw the charge there. To key it in on the far side, Kellen Eggleston skips it over near side to Tucker Weitzel. Weitzel with the drive, stops in the short corner, out to line. He pulls for three and gets it. Man, Porter really closed out on him hard, but Creighton Line showing what he can do as a shooter. Stood in there and knocked it home.
Line has 9 points in the game. All of them have come from beyond the arc.
The other direction, Ryan Arbuthnot called for the foul on DeRee as he went for the drive. I think Anselmo-Merna recently had their first substitution of the game. Brant Schmidt is into the game. He's the only one who's not a starter out there right now for the Coyotes. Schmidt with it now far side. Eggleston picks him up. They're trying to get it inside to Lambertson. Now the high-low look. Dalton to Lambertson. Puts it up. Can't get it to go, but earns a trip to the line. Didn't quite have the angle to use the glass. Kind of had to just float it up there and hope he put the right amount of mustard on it.
And that's the 7th team foul against SEM. So both teams are going to be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Lambertson can't get the first one to go. In for SEM comes Guthard. Also into the game comes Rosentrader back again. AM's lineup remains the same with Brant Schmidt, Carter Johnson, Wyatt Porter, Dalton DeRee, and Wyatt Lambertson. Lambertson's second free throw is all nylon. Under 3 to go here, first half. Creighton Line with the drive. Kicks it over to Rosentrader. Hands it off to Eggleston. Eggleston tries to find some room, and they're calling it on the floor before the shot. This is going to be a foul on Brant Schmidt, I believe. And it is. It was on the floor, so it's 1-1. 7 fouls now for Anselmo-Merna as well. First free throw rolls around and in for Kellen Eggleston. Tucker Weitzel comes in for Line for SEM, our only substitution this time. So it's Kellen and Noah Eggleston, Jason Guthard, Tucker Weitzel, and Jace Rosentrader in there for SEM as Eggleston knocks home the second. Anselmo-Merna in the half court. Brant Schmidt with the drive. Kicks it out up top to Johnson. Now near side to Porter. Porter controls it. Drives into the lane. Puts up the shot and gets it to go somehow. Tight defense from Jace Rosentrader. Porter left his feet and kind of had to flip it up there and got 2. Rosentrader the other way. Moved his feet before putting it on the floor. Travel turns it back over to Anselmo-Merna.
Well, again, SEM was ahead 17-10 at the end of 1, but that 7-0 run to start the period by AM, and it's just been back and forth ever since.
Dalton DeRee, left to right, finds room in the lane, is fouled as he goes up for the shot. Anselmo-Merna having all kinds of luck getting to the line with their drives, but just aren't able to get one up over the rim to get another chance at what we call the old-fashioned three-point play.
And you can tell that that's Anselmo-Merna's game plan tonight. They want to get it inside. They want to pound it toward the rim, and they've done that, especially in the second quarter.
Second foul on Jason Guthard. Dalton DeRee knocked home the first free throw, and now gets a look at the second, which he also makes and pulls Anselmo-Merna back to within 1. Feels like they've been able to pull to within 1 a bunch, but haven't really been able to eclipse it and take that lead. Creighton Line with the bounce against Brant Schmidt. Crosses him up, pulls it up from 15. Rebound down low by Arbuthnot. Now a three-pointer on the far side from Noah Eggleston. Misses everything, and the ball is going to stay with SEM. Good hustle all the way over to the other side from Kellen Eggleston. And it stays with the Mustangs. Inbounds goes up top to Noah Eggleston into Arbuthnot. Pull up from 5 feet. Gets it to go. Good looking offense there from Ryan Arbuthnot of SEM. And the lead is back to 3 for the Mustangs. Here come the Coyotes. Pull up 18-footer from Porter. Good looking shot. Just couldn't get it to go. And we've got a foul. I believe this is going to be on Wyatt Lambertson on the fight for the rebound.
I think it's just his second. We'll double check. Yes. Number 2 on Wyatt.
To the line, Kellen Eggleston. Both teams with 18 fouls now here in the first half. With the physicality this game has had at times, could be a long minute 36 as we head towards halftime. As Kellen Eggleston makes his first free throw.
Kellen 4 for 5 from the line.
Kellen's second shot up and down as well. Here comes AM. Their deficit all of a sudden 5 points. Largest deficit they've faced in a while. Entry pass into Wyatt Lambertson is knocked back by Kellen Eggleston. Now up top, Brant Schmidt with it. Schmidt out to Johnson, up top to Porter. Porter, quick moves, but line stays right in front of him. Goes for the drive. Wow, how did he find the angle? He was floating towards the baseline and somehow got the floater to go. And now the other direction, we've got a foul called on Dalton DeRee. Oh, they're going to call this on Carter Johnson. Dalton DeRee thought it was on him. Now Carter is surprised it was on him, too. Neither of them wanted to take the tally mark.
Well, they're much happier it went to Carter than Dalton, because had it went to DeRee, that would have been his third. For Carter Johnson, it's just his first.
Tucker Weitzel to the free throw line. Tucker's shot, back rim, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Porter. Here comes Anselmo-Merna, 1:05 to go. Carter Johnson in the lane. A lot of contact. No foul called. Here comes SEM. Kellen Eggleston with the bounce. Kicks it out to Noah Eggleston. Noah, spin move. Gets to the rim, can't finish. Carter Johnson the rebound. 50 seconds to go, first half. Anselmo-Merna down 3 with the ball. Carter Johnson loses the bounce, hands it off to Porter. Garrett drives in, gets all the way to the lane, scoops it up, can't get it. Wyatt Lambertson the follow. He can't get the follow. Rebound Dalton DeRee. Third time, not a charm. And this time Arbuthnot pulls it down for SEM. You can't ask for better looks if you're Anselmo-Merna. Rim just not being friendly. 25 seconds to go now. SEM with the 3-point lead. And they're going to take a timeout and talk things over. 20.5 seconds to go here, first quarter. SEM leads it 31-28 over in Anselmo-Merna here in the boys contest.
To wish you a happy new year. Oh, and to tell you about how Custer Federal State Bank can be there for you in the new year. New year, new home on your mind? Whether you have your eye on something already standing or you want to build, ask Custer Federal any questions you might have about how mortgages or construction loans. Trust me, a conversation with them is far easier than a Google search. Happy New Year from Custer Federal State Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
3-point game as we come back out of the break. SEM basketball, 20.5 seconds to work with, and I would assume a drawn-up play from Coach Darby Line. Creighton Line brings it up, kicks it off to Eggleston. Now in the corner, Kellen Eggleston. Back to Line, three-pointer up, three-pointer down from, I believe, Eddyville. Over here on the right-hand side. Now Brant Schmidt looking for a shot to answer. Lambertson has his shot blocked as the time expires on the first half. 34-28, the lead for SEM. It's halftime here in Sumner. Back after this with a look at your halftime numbers on KBBN, as well as our video streaming platforms, including YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.
Off for rest and relaxation. They don't come often, but boy oh boy do we love them when we get them. Don't push your lazy boy kick back, feet up, eyes closed, comfy pants on time to decide. Let A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping do your dirty work. They install and repair sprinkler systems, offer aerating, power raking, and tree stump grinding. Plus, don't forget their 5-step fertilizer program. Write down those dreams you have of your dream landscaping. They'll help make it a reality. A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, doing the dirty work on your lawn space so you don't have to.
Septic emergencies are right up there on the list of worst emergencies to have.
Absolutely.
The next time you're facing one, give Squire's Septic Service a call. 870-0717. He's ready to take your call 24 hours a day.
Absolutely.
His sewer camera can find problems fast to save you money. Plus, he can clear drains with Roto-Rooter or Jetter. Oh, and Gary has Porta units, too. Squire's Septic Service of Myrna. 870-0717. Don't wait to call until it's too late.
Absolutely not.
Friendly rivals, hometown pride, wearing your school's colors. Small towns are brought together cheering on their favorite teams. Agland ATV knows how hard the athletes and coaches work year-round and are proud to help sponsor the games of our customers and their kids and grandkids. We have built relationships with many of these families through the years and are proud of their success. Best of luck to all the local athletes from Agland ATV in Broken Bow.
872-3424.
Agland ATV, West Highway 2, Broken Bow. 872-3424.
Let the games begin. Pregame Bank enables you to manage your finances from the bleachers, sidelines, or wherever you are with 24/7 access to your accounts. Check your balances with mobile banking, reimburse friends and family for concession stand goods with Zelle, and even set up automatic payments or reminders to never miss a payment again with Bill Pay. The ball is in your court. Pregame Bank is a proud sponsor of area athletics and wishes all student athletes a safe and successful season. Pregame Bank, member FDIC.
Sargent Irrigation may be known worldwide, but their roots are right here in central Nebraska, something they are very proud of. They hire right here in the heartland and know their success is due to those quality employees. As a way of showing support for the community, Sargent Irrigation sponsors high school sports broadcasts, so those unable to attend can follow the action. Enjoy the broadcast, sponsored in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
Just as all the athletes show hard work and dedication throughout the season, the Anselmo-Merna Booster Club is dedicated to supporting them. They want to express their encouragement to all the teams, not only during game time, but also during every practice, every drill, every rep, every challenge. A lot goes into each time you compete, and the boosters are very proud of you. Good luck from the Anselmo-Merna Boosters.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Scott Harvey, your local Thrivent financial representative. Life insurance can help you protect your future and loved ones, but your needs may change over time. Thrivent is committed to helping you find solutions that align with your life. Schedule your checkup today. Call 872-2511 to learn how Scott can help you. Thank you to Thrivent Financial for being one of tonight's sponsors here on KBBN and our video streaming platforms. With a look at your halftime numbers here of the boys contest, here's Brent.
Well, SEM led at the end of one, 17-10, but then Anselmo-Merna went on a 7-0 run to tie the game early in the second quarter, but then a late three in the first half by Creighton Line put SEM back up by 6 here at the half. Your halftime score, SEM 34, Anselmo-Merna 28. Three-point shot was huge for SEM, especially for Creighton Line. He leads the Mustangs with 12 points in the first half, and all of them have come from beyond the arc. He's knocked down 4 threes to lead the way for SEM. Rest of the scoring for the Mustangs, Kellen Eggleston with 7 points, Noah Eggleston with 4, Tucker Weitzel with 7. All of those were in the first quarter. Jason Goodhard with 2, and Ryan Arbuthnot off the bench with 2 points for SEM. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, they were led by Garrett Porter. He also had 12 points in the first half. He led the way for the Coyotes. Dalton DeRee had 8, 6 of those coming in the second quarter. Wyatt Lambertson finished with 3 in the half, and Quentin Myers finished with 5. So again, your halftime score. SEM leading at 34-28 from the free throw line, and Anselmo-Merna 3 of 7 in the first half. SEM 5 of 9. Kellen Eggleston, he got to the line 6 times and knocked down 5 of the 6. So all of the free throw makes for SEM coming from Kellen Eggleston. The majority of those coming in the second quarter. So a good close one, which is what we anticipated. Again, SEM leading by 6 at the half.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. We'll take one last commercial break. When we come back, we'll tip off the second half here in the boys contest between SEM and Anselmo-Merna.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, Ref!
That's simple human sense.
Ask Universal Insurance in Broken Bow if auto owners make sense for you.
The Cattleman's Cut is home for the holidays in a new home with a new sale date. The Cattleman's Cut production sale will be hosted at their ranch in Brewster, Nebraska on February 24, 2022. New date, new place, but same commitment to the best Angus genetics for your herd. Featured sires include Hoover No Doubt, Sits Resilient, and SS Niagara. Join the Cattleman's Cut for their 8th annual production sale February 24th at their new location 5 miles east of Brewster. For more information, visit thecattleman'scut.com.
This is for the Anselmo-Merna community members and alumni. Paid for by Tri-S Ag, supporting the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes.
Electricity. We use it every single day. Kristen Electric is ready to help you with your electric projects and underground farm remodels and new construction. If it needs electricity, Kristen Electric can get it there. Call 308-258-4164. They'll figure out a plan to get you on the way to having reliable electricity. For underground, farm remodels, and new construction, proud to support the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes by sponsoring this broadcast. Kristen Electric.
Brandon and Barb Miller with Miller Cattle Company are proud Anselmo-Merna Coyote supporters. For years, Miller Cattle Company has been selecting top genetics and developing heifers for longevity. And this year, they'll have another excellent offering of AI-sired and naturally sired Red Angus and Black Angus bred heifers. Contact them in Myrna. Proud supporters of the Anselmo-Merna Coyotes and this broadcast. Brandon and Barb Miller with the Miller Cattle Company of Myrna.
Stomach rumbling? If you're in the Anselmo area, you're in luck. If not, turn toward Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo. There's always something cooking, and specials change almost every day. Be sure to keep up with them on Facebook to see what specials are ahead and what's hitting the grill. Reserve ahead by messaging them on Facebook or call 749-2552. Enjoy the broadcast. Brought to you in part by Foo Bar and Grill in Anselmo.
Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow is very proud of the local athletes that have shown such focus in the classroom and in the gym this season. Well done. All of your hard work has paid off, and you should be proud too. When looking for a dependable vehicle, it's as easy as stopping at Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow. They love finding their customers a vehicle perfect for what they need. Enjoy the broadcast, brought to you in part by Muddy Creek Auto in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to SEM High School. We've got about a minute. Let's talk about what we've got going on. Well, I'll let you choose, Mr. Sports Director. Either the rest of this week, which is going to be a pretty busy rest of the week, or if you got time, you can talk about what we've got going on next week as well.
Well, if we go into next week, I'll need at least 10 minutes.
Well,
so I'll just start with this week.
Okay.
Thursday, we're going to be in Ansley, where Ansley Litchfield takes on South Loop in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader, and we'll have it for you on KBBN Radio, and we're going to do the live video stream just like we're doing tonight, so you can catch that on Thursday night on Central Nebraska's Sports Source. Then on Friday, we'll be up at the Indian Gym as Broken Bow plays Valentine in a girls and boys basketball doubleheader. We'll have those games on the radio, and you can listen to them on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com on Friday. And then next week, what Jeremy was talking about, we go into conference tournament action. We'll cover Broken Bow at the Southwest Conference Tournament, and we'll have full coverage of the MNAC girls and boys basketball tournaments next week. You can check out everything that we're doing with those tournaments by going to sandhillsexpress.com.
Third quarter underway. SEM with the opening possession of the third period. With it up top, Weitzel working against Johnson. Dribbles down into the lane. Look inside for Line. He's fouled. Found some room down there. Found himself initially too far underneath the basket. Dribbled out, found some real estate, and got fouled, and will go to the line for two.
I had to do a double take when I saw Creighton down in the block area. I'm so used to seeing him out beyond the arc with the way he's played tonight, knocking down 4 threes before that free throw.
Definitely an interesting set to come right out of halftime, but I guess you want to do maybe what your opponents aren't expecting. It worked there, and Line goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line.
Well, and it shows you, too, that Creighton has more game than just hitting threes. He can go inside, too.
High post, kick out. Quentin Myers, his three-pointer way off. Myers, the only one on the court that knew where it was going to go off. Can't save it in, though. 3-on-1 for SEM, and it's a layup for Weitzel, and it's a quick 4-0 in 30 seconds for SEM out of halftime.
Well, Weitzel may have gotten the bucket, but what a pass from Kellen Eggleston.
Now Dalton DeRee can't handle the pass, turns it over, and we're going to see this is going to stay with SEM. Ball was poked out of bounds. I kind of thought Weitzel just lost it out of bounds. The Mustangs stay in half court as we're just about to have a minute gone here in the third quarter. 10-point lead all of a sudden after the 6-point lead at half for SEM. Little fall away. Oh, my goodness. Beautiful look for Noah Eggleston. About 8 feet out off of the right foot, fade away.
6-0 run to start the quarter for SEM. AM needs an answer right now.
Lambertson, triple team down on the block, couldn't find anybody and turns it over. Here comes SEM. Line thought about the deep three-pointer, kicks it off to Eggleston, back up top to Noah Eggleston now, who sets up the offense. Noah Eggleston off the far side. Porter D's him up, comes down, helps a little bit with Line, and a foul is going to be called on Quentin Myers. That's just nifty movement by Creighton Line. He knew who was on him and drew the foul.
Yeah, and that's number 4 on Quentin, so he's going to have to come out.
That's hard if you're Quentin. You're trying to not give up room down there on the block and play good defense and slide, but sometimes in today's game, being crafty offensively and spinning around and initiating the contact and getting the most out of it will do some good for your team too. Creighton Line receives the inbounds and works it up to Weitzel. Weitzel dribbles down in the corner, down to Line, fall away jumper. Can't get it to go, and we've got a foul called on Arbuthnot. Went over the back. Porter was down there, Brant Schmidt as well.
And Ryan knew it too. You could see him look at the official. And that's going to be his third.
SEM trying to get a late substitution in, but AM had already inbounded it. So here we go into the half court for Anselmo-Merna. They try to get it down into Wyatt Lambertson. It falls into the hands of Dalton DeRee. Kind of a 1-2 assist there for Brant Schmidt, and it's 2 points for AM. 2 minutes gone. 40-30 is the lead for SEM. They have the basketball. Eggleston, nice spin move through a triple team down inside the lane, and Kellen Eggleston gets the layup.
Yeah, Kellen's got 9 in the game now. Great spin move, and then a great finish in traffic in the lane.
Porter to Dalton DeRee. Floater doesn't go. DeRee gets his own miss, puts his head back down, fall away from 5 feet, can't get that to go. Arbuthnot pulls it down for the Mustangs.
Well, you feel for Dalton. Great job of just battling inside, just couldn't get the shot to go down.
Creighton Line thought about the three, now hands it off to Kellen Eggleston. Kellen to Arbuthnot. Back out to Kellen. His three-pointer, no good. But Arbuthnot crashing the boards, gets it off the tip from a couple of Coyotes and knows what to do with it, scores inside. 14-point lead now for SEM. The lead was 6 at halftime. Dalton DeRee drives in, can't get the layup to go. Just couldn't quite get it up to the glass. Now SEM out and running. Kellen Eggleston wants to go coast to coast, gets the layup. The hoop and the harm. He's going to the line to try to complete a three-point play, and everything going right for SEM now, Brett.
Yeah, it really is. Man, they've really come out on fire here in this third quarter. They were leading by 6 at the half, and now the lead up to 16. By the way, foul was on Wyatt Lambertson, his third.
Foul's kind of adding up now for Anselmo-Merna. For a team that doesn't go to their bench much, could cause a problem later in this one. And we've got a timeout called. Anselmo-Merna free throw was no good, by the way, on the three-point play attempt. And we'll go to the timeout as well. 46-30, the lead for SEM here on KBBN and our video streaming platforms.
Custer County Feeders in Oconto are always ready to help serve you. Manager Michelle Pearson and her team are there to answer any questions you may have. The question they enjoy answering most is how they can best help you. Give them a call today at 308-858-4455. They are ready to feed your cattle. Custer County Feeders in Oconto, there for their customers, ready to serve you, and proud to support the SEM Mustangs.
Thank you to 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian Hogg and Austin Cox serve the area with a combined 20 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They provide free estimates and 24-hour service. They'll be there for you when the cold weather hits, and there to help you prepare for the warm weather, too. Call 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 872-2258. Well, 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. 16-point lead for SEM. Feels like this is maybe a bigger stretch for Anselmo-Merna than it is for SEM.
Yeah, the rest of this quarter is huge for AM. Down by 16, got to see if you can put together a run and get yourself back into the game before you hit the fourth.
A little hook down inside, putting it up and in, was Elijah Downey into the game for the first time. They work it down, a set play for him down on the block. Just kind of a little baby hook, scores 2. Good start.
And yeah, you said it. That's a good start, especially when you come out of a timeout to be able to execute like that and get a bucket.
Right to left goes Kellen Eggleston to the near side. Finds more room on the block. Kicks it out. Three-pointer up and down for Noah Eggleston. Just when AM can think they can feel good about scoring one down on the block out of the timeout, SEM comes back and scores 3.
Mustangs have just been lights out to start this third quarter.
Johnson's pass too hot for Schmidt to handle. Turnover to SEM. Noah Eggleston with the bounce. Works it over to Line. Line flips it all the way up top to Kellen Eggleston. SEM just looks so comfortable in the half court here in the third quarter. Down to Line on the block. Knocked out of there. Brant Schmidt with the turnover. Wants to go coast to coast. And who's it off of? It's off of Garrett Porter. Brant Schmidt kind of dribbled himself into an area he couldn't get out of. His teammates were yelling wolf, telling him somebody was coming up to steal it from behind, and he didn't have any real estate in front of him and threw it away. 49-32, SEM with the lead and the basketball. Noah Eggleston down inside the line. Line passes it out of the double team, and they work it up top to Rosentrader. Rosentrader hands it off to Kellen Eggleston. Patient offense again from SEM in the half court this time. Up top to Gutthard. Gutthard, high-low look. And it's taken away from Rosentrader. Here comes Wyatt Lambertson, dribbles around everybody, goes up, scores it over a Line, who can't believe there wasn't a foul call. But Wyatt Lambertson scores 2, and we're back the other way already.
Wow, what a play by Wyatt, going coast to coast.
Creighton Line hands it back off to Kellen Eggleston. Back in the half court is SEM. Again, patient offense from SEM with that 49-34 lead. Gutthard almost has it knocked away by Lambertson. Controls it, though. Now lost his dribble. They work it around back up top to Kellen Eggleston. Kellen goes for the drive. Lost all kinds of real estate in front of him as Brant Schmidt and Wyatt Lambertson were trying to step in front of him. He's fouled, couldn't get the shot to go. This is going to go on Brant Schmidt. Wyatt Lambertson fortunate not to pick up that one as he was also in the area. Couple of dribbles from Kellen Eggleston. He gets the first one to go. Back into the game, Tucker Weitzel. Also coming in, Ryan Arbuthnot.
Wonder if Kellen Eggleston won some free throw contests when he was younger.
Look at what you did.
I just jinxed him.
Look
Sorry.
At what you did.
He was 6 of 7 before that miss.
You only had to wait one more second.
I know.
He missed the second one. Now turnover, Anselmo-Merna getting all but mugged at about half court as Arbuthnot, and we've got a foul call. And if that foul call didn't come, I think all the folks in purple on the far side would have been pretty upset.
Yeah, and that's Wyatt Lambertson's 4th foul, so the foul trouble continues to mount for AM. You got Lambertson headed to the bench with 4, and sitting on the bench is Quentin Myers with 4 for AM.
Inbound for Arbuthnot over on the far side. Going to key it into Weitzel and get our last 2:17 of the third quarter started. Tucker in no hurry, bringing it up the court. his team up 50-34. Hands it off to line, and we've got a timeout called by SEM. We'll take one as well. SEM leads at 50-34 over Anselmo-Merna.
Stryker Tractor Service of Eddyville does much more than repair and rebuild tractors. They also have a good selection of reconditioned tractors on hand, specially priced and ready to go to work for you. With over 45 years of experience, they repair and offer free troubleshooting advice on all tractors. Stryker Tractor Service stocks a variety of starters, alternators, and clutches. To keep your workhorse going strong, call Stryker Tractor Service in Eddyville.
Stevens Welding in Sumner has been serving the area since 1972 with professional welding and metal fabrication. Their custom-made one-piece round bell feeders for cattle and horses are in demand all across the region, and their steel feed bunks will last forever. Stevens Welding can also make those hydraulic hoses while you wait, saving you downtime. A tradition of quality workmanship. That's Stevens Welding in Sumner.
Welcome back to SEM High School out of the break. 2:07 on the third quarter clock. 5 fouls whistled so far here in the second half against Anselmo-Merna, 1 foul against SEM. 50-34 the lead, and it's been all SEM here in the third quarter for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this was a 6-point game at the half. Now it's a 16-point lead for SEM. Things have really turned here in the third quarter.
Mustangs in the half court, whipping the ball around. Weitzel with it up top, trying to get it up to Arbuthnot. He kicks it out to Eggleston. Back to Weitzel. Couple of jab steps. Goes baseline. Cut off. Well there by Johnson. Hands it off to Eggleston, though. Kellen can't get the shot to go at the rim. Rebound, Brant Schmidt. Brant into the front court. Slides over to the right side. Off to Porter. He pulls for three. Might have been partially blocked. Fight for the rebound is pulled out of there by SEM. Goodhart back into the game. Gets it off to Creighton line. We're in the front court now. 1.5 minutes to go, third quarter. SEM basketball working into their half-court set. With it far side, Eggleston. Off to Goodhart, now back to Creighton line. Creighton, jab step, has his shot sent back by Brant Schmidt, and AM almost turns it back over, but controlling it is Elijah Downey. Elijah into the front court, kicks it out. Brant Schmidt, three-pointer up and not down. Rebound pulled out of there by Arbuthnot. Creighton line, front court. These teams track meet again here in this point in the third quarter. Arbuthnot puts up the shot, can't get it to go, tracks down the long rebound, and now a three-pointer up and no good from Kellen Eggleston. Creighton line, another rebound for SEM, and we've got the ball pinballing around, and a shot put up by Arbuthnot from 15. He finally gets 2 to go for SEM. Just like that, another minute is burned off the clock. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Dalton Duree with the drive, spins out to Brant Schmidt. His three-pointer is short. Rebound pulled down by Dalton Duree. Dalton at the high post, lost his dribble, looking for a teammate. Lobs it in for Porter. They can't connect, and it's turned over to SEM. Well, Anselmo-Merna kind of looking like a team that has had a lot of their starters in there for much of the game. They just kind of look tired. Some shots being left short. Have a hard time staying in front on defense, too.
Yeah, and they ran into some foul problems. I mean, you got Quentin Myers and Wyatt Lambertson both sitting on the bench with 4 fouls.
Lyon can't get his drop step shot to go, and at the end of the quarter, Porter's shot up and no good. 52-34 is the lead for SEM as we head to the fourth quarter. Don't let low back and leg pain reduce your quality of life. Studies suggest spinal manipulation as the first method of treatment. If you are having pain, call Dr. Chad Hackle with Backbone of Healthcare at 872-2171 or visit them Monday through Friday on South 9th Avenue in Broken Bow. Thank you to our sponsors of tonight's broadcast, Backbone of Healthcare. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this.
Bank in Sumner is proud to support the SEM Mustangs this season. They offer hometown banking service with Uptown Bank products designed to help you succeed. 5 Points Bank has locations in Sumner, Grand Island, Kearney, Hastings, Lincoln, and Omaha. So no matter where you are, they're there to serve you. Whether you're opening your first account or starting up a new business, they have the expertise and resources to help. Good luck, Mustangs, from 5 Points Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Sumner, Nebraska. Jeremy Scheib and Brent Apperson with you. Jeff Bailey behind the camera for those of you watching on our video live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Welcome to those of you listening in on your radios online and on the app as well. AM with the ball out of the third quarter end break. Quentin Myers back in there, as is Wyatt Lambertson. He has it on the far block. Kicks it out to Dalton DeRee. Free throw line jumper. Clanks out of there. No good. Gutard with the rebound for SEM. Eggleston with it in the front court. In the corner to Arbuthnot. Arbuthnot with the drive on the baseline. Cut off there by Lambertson. Now a drive from Kellen Eggleston. His shot left short in the lane. Gets his own miss. Puts it up and back in. Good rebounding there by Kellen Eggleston. Knew what to do with it. Went right back up and scored.
Kellen in double figures in the game with 14 now for SEM.
Now we've got a foul called on Noah Eggleston as Quentin Myers went for the baseline drive. We'll have an inbounds on the baseline. Weitzel and Kellen Eggleston out of the game for SEM. Next dead ball will try to set up your lineups. Wyatt Lambertson off to Porter. Porter off to Quentin Myers. Myers lost his dribble at the high post, kicks it off to Dalton DeRee. Dalton tries to find room inside, gets to the rim, can't finish, gets his own rebound, misses. Now Porter cleans up the mess and scores 2.
After having 12 in the first half, that's the first bucket of the second half for Garrett Porter.
Here comes SEM back in their half court. Line with it, also in there, Noah Eggleston, Gutard, as well as Rosentrader and Arbuthnot. Your 5 for SEM. Near side with it is Rosentrader, goes to the drive and kicks it out. Creighton Line, three-pointer up and down. His shooting continues here in the fourth quarter.
He's got 17 points. 2 of those are from the free throw line. The rest of them are from beyond the arc. He's knocked down 5 threes in the game.
Quentin Myers and Garrett Porter on different pages on the other end. Myers fires it out of bounds back to SEM. Creighton Line brings it into the half court. Gets a screen and drives all the way down onto the opposite block. Cut off there, though. Works it back up top to Noah Eggleston. Eggleston out to his teammate Rosentrader. SEM works it around. Spin move from Eggleston. Finds some room and splashes one home from about 12 feet out. Nice looking offense. Quentin Myers into the front court. They work it over to Johnson. Johnson quickly down to Dalton DeRee. Double team. Swims through it anyway and scores 2. That's just great post awareness by Dalton DeRee.
And DeRee's in double figures with 12.
SEM back in the half court. 5.5 to go here. Fourth quarter. 59-38 the lead. AM staying in front of their man so far here in this possession. Now the drive from Noah Eggleston. Free throw line pull-up, no good. Porter, the rebound. And we've got a foul called on Wyatt Lambertson. Wasn't really in the area, but they're saying he's shoved off of Arbuthnot. Even though the ball wasn't in the area, I think Wyatt was going to run back the other direction and just gave a little forearm shiver.
Yeah, tough night for Wyatt. He's going to foul out. Finishes with 5 points in the game.
Coming in for him, Brant Schmidt. So it's Quentin Myers, Brant Schmidt, Dalton DeRee, Carter Johnson, and Garrett Porter in there for Anselmo-Merna on defense. Creighton Line with it up top for SEM. 5:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Creighton over near side to Eggleston. Back up top to Kellen Eggleston. He drives, finds room, but can't get it to go over the rim. Brant Schmidt, the defensive rebound. Brant into the front court, head full of steam, wants to go all the way. No look pass post to Dalton DeRee, wasn't ready for it. Now Anselmo-Merna gets it right back on the turnover from SEM at half court. And a behind the back pass from Dalton DeRee is eventually controlled by Brant Schmidt. Everyone leaves him. He drives in, kicks it to Dalton DeRee, who scores 2. A little helter-skelter, but the 2 points is all the same. Now the other direction, Weitzel pulls from 8 feet and scores 2. It was a 1-on-3 situation, and Tucker Weitzel scored it anyway. Now back the other direction. Carter Johnson can't handle the pass, and it rolls off his shoulder out of bounds. Ball will go to SEM. 3 new players in there for SEM. Rosentrader into the game. Gage Schledowitz into the game for the first time. And I believe I also saw Arbuthnot run in there too. As we work inside 4.5 to go here in the fourth. Arbuthnot, high post look. The defense left him. He drove, couldn't finish it though. And now Brant Schmidt in a battle down on the block with Gage Schledowitz. Jump ball is called, and it's earned back to SEM. Mustangs just fighting tooth and nail here all the way to the end. Kellen Eggleston to key it in from the baseline. Arbuthnot, baby hook in the lane. Wow. He's kind of shown his offense here in the second half. Really been impressed with the work of Ryan Arbuthnot as he scores another 2.
Yeah, you said it. He's been great tonight, especially on the inside. Has 8 in the game, 6 of those here in the second half.
Now the other way, Garrett Porter lays it up and in for Anselmo-Merna as we work inside of 4 minutes to go in the contest. Arbuthnot, normally 4.7 points per game. We talked about the three-headed attack of double-digit scores per game for SEM. He's not one of them. As Brant Schmidt gets the pick off for Anselmo-Merna, drives the other direction, is fouled, and Creighton Line got caught going up in the air on the pump fake, came down hard on him, but helps Brant up. Brant Schmidt to the line, third foul on Creighton Line. Brant's first shot rolls in, gets a friendly roll here in Sumner. Coming out of the game, Jace Rosentrader. Believe I saw Graydon Anderson run into the game for SEM. Second shot up and no good from Brant Schmidt. Tracking down the rebound, and the miss is Carter Johnson. Quentin Myers, shot in the lane. No, he fakes it, hands it off to Dalton DeRee, who gets the easy lay-in. Nice pass from Quentin.
Yeah, great dump off by Quentin. Drew the defense to him, dumped it off to DeRee, who got the easy 2.
Now Anselmo-Merna with a pick off. Quentin Myers in the front court. Dribbles it out of there, thought about shooting it, now off to Porter. Garrett swims it through to Dalton DeRee, but it's picked out of there by SEM. Kellen Eggleston brings it across the timeline as we tick inside 3 minutes to go in this one. 63-45 is the lead. $18-point lead for SEM. Kellen Eggleston with the bounce, drives all the way in through 4 defenders, puts it up and over the rim. Carter Johnson fires for 3 the other direction. Back rim, no good. Fight for the rebound is going to go off of SEM. Will stay with Anselmo-Merna. Garrett Porter to key it in. No substitutions for either team. Into Carter Johnson. Now up top, Quentin Myers. Deep three-pointer. Back rim. Can't get it to go. Creighton Line the rebound for SEM. 2:15 to go here, fourth quarter. SEM with a 20-point lead. Creighton Line with the bounce. Hands it off to Schledowitz, who works it up top to Kellen Eggleston. Kellen gets the call from the bench, and Coach Line backs it out and burns more clock as we tick inside 2 minutes to go in this one. Kellen Eggleston with the bounce against Quentin Myers, drives around him, gets all the way to the board and scores more. It just kind of seems lately that Kellen Eggleston can just kind of dribble around until he decides he wants to score.
Yeah, what a move that was. Everybody cleared out for him, and Kellen just kept the bounce alive, got to the rim and scored.
Now a nifty post move on the other end for Dalton DeRee, and he lays it up and in, gets the hoop and the harm. He'll go to the line looking for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Dalton with 18 in the game for Anselmo-Merna, and 8 of those have come here in the fourth quarter.
Well, with a minute 34, here comes the point where one of the teams is going to keep me on my toes as a almost complete line change for SEM comes in. So I'll give you those names as we work our way into the game. Into the final minute 32, I should say. Shot was no good from Dalton DeRee. They get the rebound, does Anselmo-Merna. Shot was blocked. Trying to get the shot up and down was Elijah Downey.
And I think
the officials convene and say, nope, it was off of Anselmo-Merna.
Yeah, the officials go and talk about it. The official from the back side, had a better view of it, realized that ball wasn't touched, so Anselmo-Merna turns it over.
Creighton Line, the last starter, subbed out for SEM after that play, and now the Mustangs with a completely new 5 out there. Bringing it up is Jace Boteo. Over in the corner with it, Carson Bosak. Bosak drives in, loses his dribble, off to Boteo. He loses his dribble. Nobody open now, gets it off to Bosak. Bosak working against Elijah Downey. Now up top with it is Colt Schroeder. Now near side Bart Beatty. As SEM works it around, ball's knocked away by Schroeder. From Schroeder, Beatty tracks it down. His three-pointer is short. Rebound to Brant Schmidt. Brant into the front court. Works left to right, or right to left rather. Myers whips it down inside, and scoring 2 for AM is Owen Wright, who's into the contest. Coyotes back on defense, 40 seconds to go in this one. 67-49 the lead for SEM. Jace Boteo with it. Dribbles to the free throw line. Loses his dribble and kicks it off near side to Graydon Anderson. Anderson was trying to go back to Boteo, but they couldn't connect, and it's turnover to Anselmo-Merna. Quentin Myers will bring it up for the final 15 seconds here in the fourth quarter. Quentin dribbles in the lane, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound is going to be out of bounds. Anselmo-Merna touching it. Colin Cooksley tried to get his toes in before touching it, but they say he was on the baseline. 10 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. They work it up to Beatty. Now in the corner with it is Bosak. Bosak working for some room, puts up a shot, can't get the roll at the buzzer, and your final is 67-49. SEM gets the victory here in the boys contest. So we split our doubleheader, and Anselmo-Merna girls get the victory in the girls game, and in the boys game it's SEM coming away and getting the W. We'll take one last commercial break. When we come back, Brent will have a look at our final numbers here on KBBN as well as our video streaming platforms.
In Miller, Overton, and Riverdale, Bowie Fertilizer provides a large number of area farms with the tools for success. Whether it's custom application of fertilizer or the chemicals or seed they need, Bowie Fertilizer strives to offer a quality product and a competitive price. To learn more about their services, call 457-2161 and talk with Rick Bowie. They also want to wish all the area teams the best of luck from Bowie Fertilizer in Miller, Overton, and Riverdale.
The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner are proud to support the SEM Mustangs. A lot of hard work goes into being a student athlete, and Beatty Family Farms is behind all of these young people 100%. Good luck throughout the season. Play hard and have fun. They'll be cheering you on in life and in sports too. The Jeff and Bart Beatty families of Sumner, proud sponsors of this sports broadcast.
Eggleston Oil keeps the Oconto community on the go with full service at the gas pumps. They treat every customer with a smile and often some lively conversation. Their shop provides automotive repairs as well as tire service. Eggleston Oil keeps the local farms moving with fast, reliable, on-the-farm fuel delivery. They also help with a variety of local fundraisers too. Supporting radio coverage of high school sports is yet another way they show that all-important community involvement at Eggleston Oil of Oconto.
Join the team at BD. They're proud to offer you competitive wages, a team environment, and day one benefits. Some include health, life, dental, tuition reimbursement, and more, to name a few. A new sign-on bonus is going on right now, too, of $1,000. You'll receive $250 after 30 days, another $250 after 6 months, and after 1 year, $500 more dollars. Apply online today at bd.com/careers or attend open interviews the first or third Wednesday each month in Broken Bow.
We have gone final here in the boys contest of our girls and boys basketball doubleheader between SEM and Anselmo-Merna. And with a look at your final numbers from the boys game, here's Brent.
All right, Jeremy, thanks. We'll go through the scoring. First off, for SEM, they had 4 players in double figures tonight, led by Kellen Eggleston, who had 18. Creighton Lyon finished with 17. He knocked down 5 threes in the game tonight for SEM. Noah Eggleston and Tucker Weitzel each with 11 for the Mustangs. Rest of the SEM scoring, Jason Goodhart had 2, and Ryan Arbuthnot, good off the bench tonight, had 8 points in the game for SEM. Meanwhile, for Anselmo-Merna, they were led by Dalton DeRee. He had 18 points to lead the way for the Coyotes. Garrett Porter had 16. Those were the 2 players in double figures for the Coyotes. Rest of the scoring for Anselmo-Merna, Brant Schmidt with 1 point. Quentin Myers had 5 on the night. Owen Wright made a bucket coming off the bench late in the game. He finishes with 2. Wyatt Lambertson had 5 in the game, and Elijah Downey finished with 2 for the Coyotes. Your final score, SEM wins at 67-49. Difference really the third quarter, well, the second half, but especially the third quarter. It was a 6-point game at the half, but then SEM outscores Anselmo-Merna 18-6 in the third. That allowed them to create distance, and they go on to win it 67-49.
All right, thank you very much, Brent. Before we close our broadcast here from Sumner, I want to thank our awesome sponsors who made this boys contest available to you tonight on radio and on video. Thrivent Financial, 4-County Heating and Air, Backbone of Healthcare, the Garden Center, and Nebraska Past Your Door. Also brought to you by the Anselmo-Merna Boosters, Universal Insurance, the Cattleman's Cut, Tri-S Ag, Kristen Electric, the Miller Cattle Company, Foo Bar and Grill, Muddy Creek Auto, Custer County Feeders of Oconto, Stryker Tractor, Stevens Welding, 5 Points Bank, Bowie Fertilizer, BD Family Farms, Eggleston Oil, BD Broken Bow, Downey Drilling, Nebraska State Bank, The Grocery Cart, Rod's Body and Paint, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Mead Lumber, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance Agent Brent Custer, Custer Federal State Bank, A to Z Lawn Pro and Landscaping, Squire Septic Service of Myrna, Agland ATV, Bruning Bank, and Sargent Irrigation. Thank you as well to these video sponsors: Lions Appliance, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, Geared for Sports, Lashley Land, Broken Bow Livestock, Culligan, Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Med Clinics, Gateway Motors Broken Bow, and Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Final thoughts on this one, Brent?
Well, in case you missed it, earlier tonight in the girls' game, Anselmo-Merna winning it over SEM 42-29 was the final there. So good basketball. We'll remind you that we'll have more basketball for you coming up on Thursday night when we'll be in Ansley, as we'll have the area doubleheader between Ansley, Litchfield, and South Loop. That'll be Thursday on KBBN Radio and on our video streaming platform.
Thank you very much for tuning in tonight, everybody. For news, weather, sports, and more, make sure to go to sandhillsexpress.com and keep up with our upcoming sports broadcast there as well. For Brent Apperson and for Jeff Bailey, our video engineer tonight on our video stream, I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your evening.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on sandhillsexpress.com from Central Nebraska's sports source.